Welcome to the 2021 RV Show. My name's Scott Terry with McClain's RV. We made it through the deep freeze and we thought there's no better time to start the spring RV season than today. So welcome, thanks for joining us. Let's get the show started. McClain's RV has been around since 1963 and we take pride in being family owned. We also take pride in taking care of our customers, so we partner with manufacturers that have the same priority. Let's start with Winnebago. The name is iconic with the RV industry. They've been doing this since 1958 and we've been partnered with them for over 45 years of our existence. And then we have KZ. We've been with KZ for over 25 years. They've been around since 1972 taking care of customers. They specialize in entry-level to mid-luxury travel trailers and fifth wheels. Their whole priority is to keep America camping, and we're right there with them. Next, we have Grand Design. We've been with them since their inception. Now they've become the most innovative and sought-after manufacturer in the country. Not only innovative, but the most value for the dollar and the most incredible customer service after the sale of anybody in our industry. All the RVs we've talked about, you're going to get a chance to see online with walkthrough presentations. But not only online, all 5 locations are open this weekend through Sunday with product manufacturer reps on site and promotions and specials and giveaways like you've never seen in 2021. So call, email, but most of all, walk in the dealerships and take advantage of these opportunities. Hope to see you there.
Imagine getting away. With innovative floor plans starting under 4,500 pounds, XLS welcomes even more of today's medium-duty trucks and SUVs. Imagine by Grand Design.
Hi folks, I'm Sean Holub here with McClain's RV in Oklahoma City. Welcome to our virtual tour for 2020. Here to go over the Grand Design Imagine XLS 23 BHE. But with Grand Design, this is just a great camper all the way around. You start out here, they don't shortcut anything. They make all the comfort and conveniences of these trailers very nice. These have got the power tongue jack, got a light right up front, so if you're wanting to back up to it and it's of the evening where you're needing to load up, then you're able to see right where you're going, how to hook your chains and everything up. These come equipped with 2 20-gallon LP tanks. You've got battery placement here, and you can put up to 2 batteries in there and on this placement. So if you're doing a little bit more off the grid, then you've got that extra battery supplement. These are pre-wired for doing solar panels. They actually have your wiring box right inside here for your inverter, and that's wired right up to the ceiling, so you can put several solar panels up there to give you plenty of charging power to keep your batteries maintained and everything there. Grand Design, they use triple latches on the doors to make for sure you got a good solid sealed. They are lockable. You got magnets on here that hold it up, so you're not having to fumble around with the clips or anything there. It makes it really, really nice and easy to use. From there, you've got a very nice 20-foot canopy here. This is electric awning. It was LED lit up. Underneath that, you got your outdoor speakers. They put these speakers outside so they keep the intrusion in on the sidewalls very minimal. There's just a small drill hole for the wire to go inside, but they're lit up here. From there, you come on over and you do have fully framed windows all along the way. In here, they don't do any shortcut. 50% opening windows, or they've got a bottom grade opening window, so you've got ventilation throughout the camper that's really, really nice. This one has the outdoor kitchen, so it's got your 2-burner stovetop here. This has got the LP Quick Connect. Really great, because you've got a connection right under here where you can connect up there, and that feeds off of your tanks. Also, if you have like a outdoor fireplace or something else that runs off the propane, you can hook right up into there. So it's just got that nice quick connect. It makes it really, really nice and convenient. You've got a 110 volt fridge out here, so you can keep meat, drinks, and all the above, so it minimizes your going inside and outside while you're getting food preparation ready, and also just keeps everybody from running in and out. At the campsites, you always get dirt and stuff on your feet, so this just minimizes and helps keeps the interior of your camper nice and clean. From there though too, if you're out playing or you got pets or kids or out in the mud, you got your spray port here to spray things down. Or if you have a wash table, so if you're out fishing, you can hook up your table directly to the water that comes from the city source and or from the pump tank itself. So that's another really, really nice feature that Grand Design, they think about so many things up front. It really, really helps, makes your life easier while you're out camping, so you can enjoy what you're doing and not have to worry about a lot of the other stuff. With their system, they've got the Lion's Head tires. They carry a 5-year warranty, 12 months, no questions asked. This is really, really cool for 21. They've added the tire link feature to this. So it's got the sensors that go right inside the tires. You've got an app on your phone. That way you know if you've got low tire pressure, you got a notification that will go off on your phone. That makes life just so much easier as opposed to worrying about that. These are nitrogen-filled tires, so they're going to stay stable whether you've got it loaded or light, or whether it's hot or cold. Nitrogen just stays stable, so you're not worried or contending with the blowouts like with standard air. Also too, this has got the Dexter axle system. With the Dexter axle system, the brakes, you don't have to adjust them. They're self-adjusting brakes. They're easy to re-lube on the on your bearings. So it's another very nice feature that they carry with them. Pretty much past that just goes over a little bit of everything out here. We'll go on around to the back of this one. Now, one of the things that really sets Grand Design apart is the nuts and bolts of them, and it's very, very important. If these don't stay dry, that can cause you lots of problems down the road. So that's where Grand Design goes the extra step. Inside all of the wall systems here, you have Mylar tape. Mylar is a 25+ year proven seal that goes on the inside of this along with the silicone cap. So if in a couple years and you didn't notice and a spot of silicone had gapped and you got water inside, you got that extra backing of material, that Mylar tape inside there. Very, very important. Not much of any manufacturer does it because it costs money, but that's again where Grand Design, they do not cut corners, and they're there to make for sure that you have just as nice of a product as possible. Something else that sets Grand Design apart from so many campers have what they call hung walls, and they do that to reduce cost. They have woven insulation inside of it, where with the Grand Design and the Imagines, the Reflections, Solitudes, all of them have your block foam insulation inside of your aluminum frame. Inside that, you're not going to have problems with insulation settling and getting hot and cold spots throughout it. It accommodates it really, really nicely. From there, you do have a walkable roof. This is a TPO roof. These roofs are designed where you're not going to get black spots on your roof that are going to go down on the side of your camper. So many campers with those black streaks that go down the sides of them. The TPO roof, that keeps that and prevents that from happening. But you have a wooden truss roof on top. That just allows for you to be able to walk up there, gives you good structural support. If you're camping and you've got heavy snow that you're contending with, it's going to support the weight of that snow. You're not going to have to worry about any issues with that. Where they put the rear ladders, they actually put steel supports underneath them, so you're not worried about these pulling free, pulling loose. They support up to 250 pounds on it, so you're able to get on top, and if you're caught in a hailstorm and need to replace your vent or anything there for anything like that, or just need to do normal maintenance, you're able to get up there and take care of everything. This particular camper has 30 amp service on it. Whenever you've got power coming from your power pole, you'll get a nice blue light on here showing you got a good power source going into your camper. One less thing you have to worry about. It's just sort of covering all the basics for you as you go along. That cord's detachable. It just unscrews right here, then you can put it in your storage spot so you're not trying to feed it inside the camp or anything to mess with. It makes it really, really nice. From there, as you're coming around the back, here you've got, actually on this one, you have a termination point right here, which this is for your gray and your black. You do have an additional gray line that's up front, termination point there, but all your valves and everything are inside the enclosed underbelly, so that provides where you're not worried about anything freezing up. Those valves are there, so whenever you need to release them, nothing's frozen or anything if you're doing any winter camping. You'll notice it's got a blue light set up here too, so if it is at night and you didn't realize or catch that you need to drain your tank, you've got lights lit up down here, so it keeps everything nice and lit up for you. You do have a black tank flush valve here, so after you release your gray tank, you're hooking up your water hose here. There's jets inside that black tank which are going to flush everything out, so no more hose down the toilet or anything that you have to worry about. You hook up your hose here with your valves open, it's going to flush everything out for you. Something else about Green Design that really sets them apart: all these walls are all the vertical walls are laminated along with that back wall. These side walls are too. So this and this are the same thing. They're nice and solid. You're not having any problems with air leaking out or leaking in. This is one of the only ones that have a walkable slide. They had put additional supports underneath there connecting to the frame. From there, if you need to get out here to walk out there to sweep leaves or anything off that, you're going to be able to. You're not worried about trying to stand there with a ladder, getting yourself wet, pushing a broom over the edge of it or anything. In on their slides, they use a dual seal wipe system. This helps wipe and keep a film or debris, helps keep it pushed outside, so it's not getting caught inside your seals or compromising your seal integrity inside of it. They use Swintech system. They use their own Swintech system for all of their slides. It's just a really good solid slide mechanism that they use. It's something that's just become more of a standard in their line, but they've done very well there. You'll notice those additional support beams. The support beams are tied into the frame, so it takes the stress off the slide so you don't get that sagging over time. Just makes for, they just think that much ahead to keep everything as just a nice clean product as they can. From there, coming on around, again, you see just about every window that's out there, out here on these, they all open up to help provide that additional ventilation for you. There's that additional gray point that I was talking about, or termination valve right there for you. So everything's lit up, nice and easy to get to. And another really nice feature about this one is this one weighs just under 5,500 pounds as a dry weight. It holds up to almost 1,500 pounds of cargo. So you can really put a lot in these. It falls in where most of your half-ton trucks and some of your sport utilities can take care of it. So if you're able to tow 7,500 pounds or better, again, this is just an ideal camper for you. Going inside here in your pass-through, they have one of the cleanest docking systems that I've seen out there. Everything connects. Your hoses run right up through the bottom here, and or electrical line, if you're running any kind of additional line out, satellite feed goes right through here. That way you're able to fully close this door, keep everything inside, locked up and sealed up, so you don't have to worry about anything happening with it. But whenever you run your water hose right in here, you'll connect it right here. Say that you're getting ready to go dry docking from where you're at, all you do is flip a switch right here. It'll fill your tank up for you automatically. Otherwise, you just leave it on city water. It provides a direct water flow directly into your camper. You do get a battery disconnect in here. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought all of them had it, but I found out there's a lot of campers out there that do not carry it. Right here is the lights for your termination valves, so you can just turn those on and off if you're needing to get to those. If you're in a park where they have satellite or a cable that's available, again, you just run the line right up through here, tie it in there, and it'll distribute throughout the coach. If you've got anything you need to plug in right there, you've got plug-ins, so you can plug in for whatever you need, even if you need to put additional battery charger on there to help charge batteries up or anything. If you're plugged into direct power, you can do that. Another nice thing, look at all the aluminum framing that's carried throughout. That provides tons of support whenever you're up above there. You don't have to worry about anything bowing or sagging underneath here because of all the additional support. Also too, they could put motion lights in here, so you're able to see what you need to if it's at night, so you can grab for what you need and not get a hold of anything that you don't want or need. This is the tire link monitoring system that I was telling you about for the tires right here, so that's what you're seeing right there. And again, there's your solar tie-in with your inverter line right back there. Well, that sort of goes over most everything out here, so we'll go inside and take a look around further. We'll just start right here and work our way around. In here, right whenever you come in on the cabinets, you've got two things. You've got storage right up above that's nice and easy to put stuff in. If you need to put some flashlights or any of the above, easy stuff to get to, you've got that right here. You also have just tons of storage right below. Grand Design is so thoughtful with all of their interior spacing, trying to let you utilize just every bit and piece of room that they have available for you. Right here, you've got your control panel. This is going to show you for your tanks to let you know where all your tank measurements are at. This is so cool. This comes with Bluetooth Connect, so you can hook up your cell phone to it, so you can control your awning and your slides, check your tank levels and everything right from your phone. You've got your ceiling light control right here, your exterior light control right here. You've got your water pump, so if you've got water in the tank and you need to pump the water directly, your pump's right there. And then this has your water heater. This comes with gas and electric. You can do it off either one, but you can also piggyback these. With that, you've got a recovery time of 17.8 gallons an hour. So if one person's taking a shower, next person wants to get in, you've got just right in and out that you're going to be able to follow one another to take your showers. It's great if you've got a good family, kids and everything there, so you're not having to wait big periods of time in between before each of you have hot water. From there, another really nice thing about it, you've got a indoor and outdoor speaker system. This has got a DVD that integrates into the TV, but with that in and outdoor speaker system, it also Bluetooth. So if you got a playlist on your phone while you're sitting outside, you're going to be able to play your music here, set up your playlist and not have to do anything else. So from down here, going on from here down to the bottom down here, you do have your reset panel right here along with your fuses. This is ventilated to keep it nice and cool, but if you ever had a slide trip off or anything right here, Grand Design thought enough about it to make it easy for you to find, and you don't have to manually pull a slide out to get to some of the fuse panels. Some of the trailers out there, they just don't think about these kind of things if you ever had an issue. Grand Design, that's all that they do is think about it, how to make it easier, how to make life better. They're very, very impressive with that. And that's just simply, you just press it in, and everything closes right up nice and easy. The other thing too, whenever you're coming in, especially you got kids, friends and stuff with you, is contending with the shoe pile. Grand Design, this is something that costs a little bit of money, but they make this area, you've got plenty of room for lots of shoes and everything in here, so nobody's tripping over them or anything as they're coming in. Again, just where Grand Design is very thoughtful in their process whenever they're building these campers. Coming over here, we've got two functions here. We've got our eating area with their bench. This is on a telescopic pole, so if you want to take this down into a bed, you simply just pull these two levers right here and push down on it, and it will go down where it makes into the bed. And it's got pressure on it, so it lifts right back up. You just lock them into place. No poles to contend with that you're taking out, trying to move over to the side. It's just an easy up and down. Along with the seats over here, they got the plaid here on one side of it, but if the kids been out playing or y'all been out playing, you're wet, You can just flip these right around so you've got a nice, easy, cleanable surface. There's no worries that you have to contend with and everything there, and then that way it keeps the cloth plaid just nice and clean for you. Moving on over here, you've got your bunk beds, you've got your dual bunk beds, got your privacy curtain there. Again, you see the windows there, they've got the 50% opening windows. You've got the emergency exit window on the back, but it ventilates as well. One of your AC ducts is coming right down there, so it provides good airflow. You'll have USB points on the top and the bottom down here. So if you've got tablets or phones or anything to plug in, need to keep power to, you're set up and good to go. You've got down below here, you've got some nice storage right underneath here. So if you need to put some additional stuff, get it out of the way in the daytime, you got an excellent place and source to do that. One of the other nice things with Grand Design is you'll notice their ducting and their heating ducts, they come out the sidewalls. These are not in the floors, so you're not having to worry about your structural integrity with your floor, getting soft spots, getting dirt and debris in it. And also too, this allows the heat to circulate in a circular motion where you're not getting the hot and cold spots from the air being pushed up to the ceiling and back down. So it provides a nice even temperature inside of your camper. You do also too down here, you've got additional plug-in. So if one of the kids or y'all have a laptop or anything there, you can plug in while you're sitting right here at your table. There's no shortage of plug-ins for USBs and for electrical boards here, and that's one of the biggest things with campers is having that convenience. Again, that's where Grand Design goes into the thought of everything that they make. From there, we'll come on around and, first off, you'll notice we've got a fully framed door here. So many campers, they'll leave this area out. It's got an open area there, but this is a fully framed door. So you provide strength and everything in it, makes it really nice. It's just finished off a lot nicer there. And whenever you open it up, going in here, one of the things again with Grand Design is their thoughtfulness. You'll notice right here, you've got light switches. You're like, yeah, light switches, everything should have it. A lot of campers will have these pancake lights up here with a button that you got to press up and touch. Well, what happens if you got a young kid that needs to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom? They're going to need your assistance, because if they can't stand on the toilet or something to get to lights, you're going to have to get up and help them. So that's where these light switches work out so conveniently. You've got hanging hooks up here. You've got towel storage in here, or whatever you might be able to like to put in there, but you can roll up your towels nice and easy. Just a lot of extra storage there. One of the other things too, that's porcelain. That's not a plastic toilet that you're going to have to replace after a couple of years. Porcelain's going to be durable, just like what's in our houses. You've got a heating duct in here as well. So you've got heat that's going to push from the back. Again, it's not in the floor. It comes off the side walls, so no floor intrusion. That provides for a nice one-piece floor. Just a really nice feature that Grand Design carries. Inside here, inside your shower, you notice you have a nice big opening. They don't do shower curtains. What they use is a fully framed door. This has got a nice durable film on here. This is going to keep the water. It's antimicrobial, antibacterial. It actually has a squeegee on the back side of it. So as it rolls in, it's knocking that water off, and guess where it's staying? Inside the shower. It's not coming out here on the floor like how a lot of your curtains let the water drip out and everything. It's keeping everything where it's supposed to be. Inside there, I'm 6 foot. They think enough to put a dome up above here. So even being 6 foot, I still have room in here to shower and everything without hitting my head or without having to bend over. So that's just one of the things, again, that they make really, really nice about them. Coming over here to this side of the bathroom, you have countertop space, and you've also got storage. So you've got these storage spots down here And then underneath your cabinet here, you've got more storage area in here. And all the hinges are inside the cabinets. These are wood core cabinets. So you've got nice solid durable wood, nice French inlay hinges here. They're all held inside. Gives it just a really nice clean look. Going up to the top here, you got your medicine cabinet, so you got more room to put stuff in. You got your toilet paper holder there. You're given the deal to put that where you want it to. Above that, along with these 50% opening windows that we were talking about, that makes it really nice. These are tinted already, but you've got these nice pull down shades all throughout the coach. So these are a full blackout shade, full privacy shade. You're not having to worry about cords or anything there that are going to get tied up. And if you accidentally let go, it's on a slow track, so it's not going to overwind or overspring. Just makes it really, really nice. Up above, you do have a ventilation here along with your fan that will come on there, so it provides the air circulation, gets the moisture out of here, so you're not contending with any kind of moisture or anything there as well. So just another nice feature about it. All right, we'll head out of here and we'll go on back over here to the kitchen area. All right, in here with this kitchen area, this kitchen's in the slide where you see this frame here. This is all part of the slide. They do set it up nicely. These just so much, again, I know I repeat that, but it's all about the storage. Whenever you're in these, you need the storage. These have them. You've got nice cabinets in there. You have nice slide ball bearing drawers here. They're deep opening. Gives you a nice room in there all the way through. And then from there, yeah, one of the things too that I like about Imagine, that this is a pebble interior. It's a lighter grade of wood. It really gives it an open feel to it. It's not dark and gloomy. It just has that nice soft look about everything there, but really, really good color combinations and accents that they carry in there. This is an RV fridge here. So this refrigerator will run off propane or will run off electric. It has an auto mode. It's an 8 cubic foot refrigerator. They even thought about it, so whenever you have stuff in here, you've got these support bars in here, so if you've been going down the road, things shift, it has these bars, so things generally aren't going to be falling out whenever you open up the doors. Just a really nice feature that you have, but you got room to keep your frozen stuff and keep everything separated between there. So if you're boondocking or any of the above, this will run off the propane until it's hooked up to power, then it'll just transfer and run off the power. From there, we'll go on over here to the cooking area. You've got your microwave here. You've got your fan exhaust, which exhausts directly outside the camper, so it's not recirculating the heat or the oils or the smoke inside here. It's drawing it directly out of the camper. Got a nice little light right there. You've got your LEDs here. This is electric ignition stovetop. So after you turn on the fuel, you just do the clickers and it will light everything up here. This glass top right here, it sort of has a dual purpose. While you're preparing stuff, you can use that to set stuff on, but whenever you're ready to cook, simply just pull this back. That provides a nice rear splash guard for you to keep all the stuff off of the back wall there for you. But it serves really, really nice. Triple burner stovetop, so you can cook a few things at one time. And then from there underneath, you need a place to put all those pots and pans that you're going to put it up here. So you've got a nice deep drawer in here where you can put pots and pans and different things in there. Right beside it, you got another area of storage, so if you're needing to put any other kind of baking utensil or anything, I'm sure you can find something to put in there, but you guys just have more areas of storage. Then you come over under the sink, and you actually have a place for a trash can, so you're not having to worry about it being out here in the open or getting kicked around, or if you got a dog of them getting into it. So you've got room for a trash can and then plenty of other things there. Again, carrying the nice hinges throughout inside the doors. Just really sets them off and makes them really nice. So you come up above and you got more storage, more places to put things, the plates and different things here up above. So that's another nice area up there. Then here you've got a fully sealed countertop. You're not going to have to worry about water intrusion on this. It's one piece, it wraps all the way around. Comes with this nice, this has 2 brackets underneath it, not just one. So if extra weight or something got put on this, it's going to hold sturdy. But you've got this extra workspace that's here for you to work on as well. Simply, you just got 2 latches under here, pull it, pops right back down, nice and easy. With the faucet here, this will move all around. You got this nice big deep kitchen sink here. The great thing about it, you got plenty of room in there. If you're concerned about water flow or something, you can always get your Rubbermaid container to go down there if you're wanting to do one side for soap water and the other side for rinse water. On top here, you've got this grate. Works and serves its purpose really nicely. If you're doing vegetables or just wanting to rinse fruit or anything off, you can leave this sitting here, run the water. It runs right through it and everything there. The other nice thing with this sink, it's sunken, so if you got crumbs or water on top of the counter, you're going to be able to just brush it right in the sink. Just really just makes life easy. You're not having to contend with the small things. So from there, the other nice thing with how everything's set up here, if you're going down the road and you need to make a stop or come in and make a sandwich, this is a fully functioning camper with the slide in. You're still going to be able to access your refrigerator. You're going to be able to go to the bathroom and not ever have to worry about contending where that slide's at. You're going to have adequate room to get in here and to take care of everything. So from here, yeah, probably about the only thing you wouldn't be able to use while the slide was in would be the TV. It'd be about halfway covered. But this is a Roku TV, so just as long as you've got internet access there or Wi-Fi, you can watch TV while you're down at the campgrounds. This will swivel around and move in and out. So it's going to adjust to where you're sitting and whoever wants to watch it there. Really nice feature again. Okay, so pretty much from there, take you on in here to the bedroom. Now you have a full sliding pocket door, so you don't have a swinging door to contend with, but this pocket or the sliding door will just slide over, give you privacy for at night. You have your cable inlet here to hook up cable, and they simply mark all your TV locations and everything for you. But with the aluminum framing in here, they put steel backers. So if you want to know where any place to mount anything was, take a magnet, move it along, it's going to find your backing location. Again, with your windows, this is a safety exit window, but if you want to ventilate it, you'll just go right in there. You've got good ventilation. If you need to get out, screen pulls out, and you've got an emergency backup exit. Where we're talking about those blinds, this has got the nighttime blind. Oops, move that back in here, lock that into place. But this has got the nighttime blind blackout, so if you wanted to sleep in, you're not having to contend with the light coming in or waking you up or anything. So just a really nice feature there. Now something new that Grand Design has done in 21 is these used to go all the way across. And what that did is you had clothes that had to be underneath and your hanging area was underneath. So you still get all this storage up here. They do put doors on all their storage area, but with that storage up here, now you're able to hang your clothes nicely. On both sides, you've got 2 racks that make it nice for hanging clothes, and you still have plenty of room to put additional shirts or pants, whatever you're wanting to fold up and put in there. You've got 2 nice accommodating drawers there for you to put stuff in. You've got a top one and a bottom one. So whenever they raised that up and made this up here to the top, it allowed for that extra drawer for you to keep stuff in. You do have USB port down here on the side for you to plug in. You also got a 110 that's underneath here as well, so you can plug additional stuff in here. Something new for 21 too, they had dead space in here previously, so what they did is they made great use for it. So if you got a CPAP or you got alarm clock or you want to have your phone close by, you got USB and 110 in there. You can plug whatever you need to in there, and you've got good storage space for it. So it makes it really, really nice. Along with that, this is a residential mattress. So it's a full 60 by 80 queen. So if you, for whatever reason, if you wanted more, like a foam topper on it, and or if you wanted to go with just a difference in a queen mattress or something, you're not have to get a special mattress. This is a residential mattress, so it makes it nice and easy if you ever want to change or upgrade or do anything in difference. Something else that's great about Grand Design, where they're always thinking ahead, you get 2 gas struts that hold this up. There's a lot of campers out there that do not have these struts, so you're trying to get down here and trying to hold it up. Doesn't make life easy. This is all about making life easy. So this holds itself up nice and easy. They've actually in 21 added the slidable storage tray. May not seem like much, but it really makes it nice and easy. If you're trying to get into certain things, you can move it back and forth and side to side. Again, just all about making life easy. And on the other side of the bed, you've got a 110 power volt there where you can plug in as well. So just all kinds of plugs throughout this camper. Just makes it really, really nice. Back here on the back wall, you've got your light switch, so you're not reaching up to turn on your lights, and you have your thermostat control. So they keep everything just really nice and clean. If you're sleeping anywhere from 5 to 8 people, this is just an excellent, excellent camper. The other part about it is you have so much versatility in what you're towing with. You don't have to have a 3/4 truck or anything to tow this particular camper. This is going to go in all your national parks because it's got a total length of 27 foot 11 inches. But while you're out there with having the multiple gray tanks and the black tank, you've got plenty of space for disposal. So you're not having to worry about emptying out the tanks. You can go longer in between without having to do that. Well, folks, thank you again for tuning in with us to our 2021 virtual show and presentation of the 21 Grand Design Imagine XLS. My name was Sean Holub. If you'd like to come down, we'll be more than happy to show you around this product, answer any other questions or any of our other products that we have available. Again, appreciate you taking the time to look at everything that we have and what we have to offer, and we hope to see you soon.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Me llamo Rubén Ríos, trabajo aquí en McClain's RV en Corinth. Hoy les voy a dar un recorrido aquí del Sportsman 312 BH y vamos a empezar por afuera y después nos vamos por adentro. Aquí, si ven, hay un pasaje donde pueden poner todas sus cosas, sus maletas, mangueras, cosas, lo que sea para ir a acampar. Después aquí está preparado para conexión solar, donde puede comprar paneles y ponerlos allá arriba para agarrar electricidad así. Y después acá enfrente tiene sus 2 tanques de gas de 20 cada uno. Ahí están escondidos, pero muy fácil para ver. Pues de este lado está el otro lado donde llega el pasaje. O sea que se abre de un lado y se va para el otro. Está muy grande por lo que quiera que poner allí. Su casa de campaña. Y después para la electricidad, cuando se quiera conectar, el enchufe está de este lado, del otro lado. Muy fácil aquí, muy accesible. Lo abre y ahí está. Y por si en caso está viajando y se le poncha una llanta, aquí está otra por lo que pase, ahí la puede arreglar. Después acá enfrente, otra vez, tiene su cocina de afuera, con un refrigerador, para que ponga su comida, está aquí para cocinar, cuando está afuera con su familia, acampando. Después aquí tenemos su tarpa, para que cubra el sol. Y también tenemos sus bocinas de afuera que se conectan Bluetooth con el estéreo de adentro. Y por si en caso quiere traer a su cachorro, aquí tenemos para donde se pueda amarrar su cadena para que no se escapen. Y también aquí hay unos enchufes por si quiere conectar una tele, lo que sea. Y ahora vamos a ir para adentro para ver qué hay allá adentro. Y ahora vamos para adentro. Las cosas de estas puertas son dos. Una principal que está fuerte, pues hay otra que está hecha de tela por si en caso quieres que se meta el aire, pero no deja que entren los zancudos o animalillos por ahí. Y después vamos para arriba para entrar. Y aquí hay principal. Tiene todos sus controles para su tarpa, para la electricidad, para la agua. Y después vamos a ir por la primera recámara. Aquí en esta recámara, en cada lado de la cabeza, tiene conexiones USB o regulares, como quiera. Y aquí arriba tiene su lucecilla que se puede prender bien fácil. Nada más por un toque así y se prende. Y después de cada lado tienes closets donde puede poner su ropa, zapatos, lo que sea. Y después sobre cabeza también tienes más espacio para que pongas lo que quieras, libros, lo que sea. Entonces abajo de la cama hay más lugar para poner más cosas. Y ahora nos vamos para la sala para ver qué hay ahí. Y aquí de este lado tenemos donde puede poner su televisión. Está conectada a su speaker de aquí, su estéreo. Este es el estéreo que se conecta, como te dije, Bluetooth a las bocinas de allá afuera. Y después aquí es donde puede poner todas sus películas, libros, lo que sea. Y acá abajo hay más espacio para esconder, guardar lo que quiera. Muy fácil para abrir. Y después, en este sofá de aquí, así de fácil se hace en cama. O cuando tenga visitantes o más personas con familia que esté viajando, para que se duerman allí. Y muy fácil así también se regresa al sofá. Después de este lado, aquí tenemos su lavabo donde se puede lavar sus trastes, lo que sea. Esta cosa de aquí nada más se abre así y se quita, muy fácil. Y después aquí tenemos su microondas para cuando quiera cocinar, cuando quiera calentar su comida, bien fácil. Su microondas que está protegido por un vidrio bien accesible. Después acá abajo también viene con horno. Pues al lado de la estufa tiene todos estos portones por donde quiera poner lo que quiera, toallitas, tenedores, lo que sea. Y abajo del lavabo, a donde puede poner cosas para limpiar. Mucho espacio ahí abajo. Y también sobre arriba tiene espacio para sus platos. Y después aquí tiene su refrigerador de buen tamaño y su congelador. Aquí está su comedor. Este comedor de aquí puede caber como 6 personas. Y después también se hace en cama, como te dije, cuando tengas más de 6 personas, aquí también se puede dormir unas 2 o lo que sea. Y después acá de este lado, aquí está su pantry, donde puedes poner más comida, más storage, más cosas para guardar. Y después de esta puerta de aquí, es la puerta que vio allá afuera, pero es el baño. El baño de aquí, también debajo del lavabo, hay más espacio para que pongas sus cosas. Y aquí está su regadera grande. Y después de este lado, aquí donde puede colgar sus toallas, sus chaquetas, lo que sea. Y ahora vamos a ir para allá, para la segunda recámara, donde están las literas. Y en esta última recámara tenemos no nada más una litera, pero tenemos 2 literas donde se pueden caber 4 o más personas en su trailer. Después acá abajo hay más espacio por lo que quiera poner más ropa, más maletas, mochilas, lo que sea. Después de este lado de acá, tiene espacio para su tele, sus enchufes, por lo que quiera conectar. Y abajo de esta litera hay más enchufes con una lucecilla que ahí se prende muy fácil. Y otra vez, muchas gracias por tomar su tiempo, por ver este video del RV Show virtual. Y con eso les sugiero que vengan aquí al dealership para que vean en persona de qué tipo de calidad es esta trailer. Y nosotros somos una de 5 de las dealerships que están aquí del Metroplex y de Oklahoma. Y otra vez, mi nombre es Rubén Ríos. Cualquier cosa, háblenos y los espero aquí.
Welcome out. My name is John Moore. I'm with McClain's RV. I'm here at one of our parts and accessories stores. We've got a wide array of different options. We've got all of your basic must-have items here on site, as well as specialty items or things you might need to repair. You'll find everything from sewer hoses, toilet paper, to solar panels, hitches for your new RV. Here at McClain's, we've got a full service center with certified techs that can do that maintenance, repairs, or install those upgraded items. Come follow me and let's go take a look at some of those essential items more in detail. All right, so here in front of us we've got our essential items, or your must-have items, if you will. Let's start off with electrical. So the RV, you're going to plug in the power cord to what we'd call shore power. So you're going to plug it in so you have power in the RV. And this right here, this is a surge protector. What this is going to do is it's going to protect you from exactly that. If there's a power surge, this will keep, you can fry a converter. It's very expensive. You could have a fire. So this is insurance, in my opinion, to prevent a costly problem or even somebody getting hurt, right? So this is a really good, very important item. Something else would be adapters. So depending on if you have a 50 amp or a 30 amp RV, you're going to need some adapters, because when you go to different RV parks, they may not have exactly what you need there. So if you have the right adapters, you're able to change it to what they have available, and then that way you're able to camp for that night or for however long you're going to be there. So this happens to be a 50 to 30 amp plug. So if the coach is 50 amp, I can simply plug my shore power cord into this, and it will adapt it down to a 30 amp plug, so that way I can plug in at a campsite for 30 amp. You also have here a simple adapter from a 30 amp to 15 amp. So we call it a 30 to house. So you could use this maybe if you're at home or somewhere where that just has a regular receptacle, a 15 amp receptacle. You could plug in and do some minor things. You just wouldn't want to pull too many amps because you're going to trip a breaker. So stick to using the lights, the slides, some of those lower items. You wouldn't want to turn on an air conditioner or the microwave. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the water. So whenever you go to the RV park or wherever you're going, if you're going to hook up to water, you're going to need a freshwater drinking hose. So this is it's a quality hose. It's made for drinking water. It's not a garden hose, right? So you'll need one of these. If the coach doesn't have a water filtration system, this is a great way, just this inline water filter. So everything that's coming into the coach water-wise will be filtered that way. Okay, the other really important thing is your RV is set up for anywhere from 40 to 55 PSI on the plumbing. That's what it's rated for on the inside. And wherever you're going to hook up, it may have a much higher PSI to where you could actually damage the lines on the inside. You could have a leak, you could have a blowout, cause a problem with the tank. So this simple, inexpensive item, this pressure regulator, you just screw it on to the tap, and then the water hose and everything follows that, and it just regulates that water PSI to where everything is in line to where it needs to be for the RV. Okay, Moving on, let's talk about toilet paper, right? So these coaches are set up, the majority of them are going to have tanks, okay? So it's going to have a black tank, which is kind of the one nobody wants to talk about. That's the sewage. The sewage goes in that one. So what you have to be careful of is the toilet paper that you use in your restroom or your toilet that's going to go into that black tank needs to be RV grade or septic grade, so that way it can break down in that tank. If we use regular residential toilet paper, it's not going to break down, it's going to build up and cause you problems. The other part of that is you need that chemical. This is just one option, but these are porta packs. This is simply something you can put into that tank, have some water in there, and it's going to break down that waste like it's supposed to. Okay, and then we've got these simple things. We sell a lot of them. It's Bob's butt wipes, right? That's just part of it, helping it be a little cleaner, a little bit more like home. So, you know, some people call it glamping. You can make it a little more like home. But this is kind of the one thing that nobody wants to talk about, right? Is the dumping of the hose or the tanks and things like that. But it's a part of it. It's a part of camping. It's a part of your RV. So understanding it, that's what we're trying to do here. So we've got this sewer hose. What the sewer hose is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to hook up to that black tank and that gray tank that are on the coach. And then you'll hook the other end up to a clean out, whether that's on your campsite or just at a central location at that park. And basically that allows you to pull that valve and dump the black, which is your waste. You'll do that first, and then you can dump your gray and clean your hose out. And that's what this sewer hose is for. They make them in different lengths. A big part of that too is the sewer hose support. Okay, right over here. It's going to allow you to make sure you have the right grade, and that this all works by gravity. So we need it to have this support system.
The Grand Design Reflection combines luxury, value, and towability in one amazing package. Grand Design's commitment to exceeding customer expectations in quality and service has quickly made the Reflection a top-selling name in North America. If you want the best in class, you found it. Reflection by Grand Design.
Kind of a more in-depth look of the RV must-haves. We're going to have that at all 5 of our stores. We've got 4 in Texas, 1 in Oklahoma City, and then we've got specialty items that we can help you with as well. So thanks a lot.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Robbie McClure with KZRV. Today we're going to go over how to install a backup camera on your RV. So let's dive right into it. Once you've got your backup camera, open up the box, and we're going to take out the camera and the bracket, and we're going to remove the 4 screws on the 4 corners. We're going to need a Phillips screwdriver to do this. After removing those, we'll take the camera out, and then we'll take the monitor, the camera, and the power supply that came with your backup camera to our tow vehicle to be able to pair them up. So let's go do that now. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do is we'll take the power supply and we'll plug it into our cigarette lighter, and then we will take the port that plugs into the back of our monitor and we will plug that in. And then our monitor is going to say that it doesn't have a signal, so then we're going to take the port that plugs in for our camera and plug it into the power supply, and the 2 will start to pair. Once they're paired, at this point we can go and install it on the trailer. So let's go install it on the trailer at this point. Okay, so now we're at the back of the trailer, and what we need to do is at the bracket, there's going to be 4 screws on the 4 corners that we're going to need to remove. So we'll remove those. And then we will take our camera and we will plug the port into the plug that is supplied from the manufacturer. We will plug that in. And then we'll put the 4 screws back in, and within doing this we want to make sure that we've taken the antenna and we flip it in the upward position. That way it can communicate with the monitor that's going to be in your tow vehicle. And that's going to complete how you install backup camera on your trailer. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully we'll see you in the next video.
The Grand Design Reflection combines luxury, value, and towability in one amazing package. Grand Design's commitment to exceeding customer expectations in quality and service has quickly made the Reflection a top-selling name in North America. If you want the best in class, you found it. Reflection by Grand Design.
How you doing, guys? My name's Army Dave. Welcome to a video I'm going to do for you on the Reflection Grand Design 315 RLTS. I'm here at McClain's RV in Fort Worth, located 10100 South Freeway, just shy of Burleson, 35 South. Like I said, guys, this is the premier travel trailer for the Grand Design Reflection line. This is the big boy, the 315 Real Living. We're gonna start moving over here before we go inside. I wanna show you guys the unobstructed pass-through bay. You have motion sensor lighting on the inside. I'm just gonna push that button. You can turn it on and leave it on, or you can set it for motion sensing. You also have your battery disconnect here, and that's very important. So if you're gonna leave your travel trailer for some time, you wanna make sure that you go ahead and disconnect that power. You don't wanna run down your battery if you're not plugged up to shore power. We're gonna walk around here to the front. You have a fully laminated front cap. I really love the way they designed this front cap because everyone knows lighter makes darker pop. That white and black is just gonna look really good going down the road with the LED lights in the front. Big reflection sign as well. You also have two 30-gallon propane tanks that we fill for you for free. You don't have to worry about paying that. We wanna make sure that when you leave here, you're camper. You also have your front electric front jack with your chains, and then your battery will also be attached to it. Come around this side, this is where your water bay is located. Grand Design does a very good job, and you see as the motion sensor lighting comes on, Grand Design does a very good job of making sure that if you forget, you have diagrams that's gonna show you how to operate your camper for your dry camping, power fill, and your city water winterize and sanitize. This is the other side to the pass-through storage. Also, keep in mind, check out this flooring. It isn't just some wood, so if that happens to get wet, it's gonna last you a very long time. You also have this area here, so if water does start to spill, this plastic area, it's not gonna ruin your camper, okay? Right here, you also have your landing jacks, your controls, extend and retract. One thing I do want to point out to you guys, the fully laminated sidewall. That is very important for your insulation and your R value ratings, okay? We're gonna come around here. You also have another piece of storage here. One thing I do want to note, this is held up by a magnet, and these are really thick walls. One thing Grand Design does really well, whenever they're cutting out the holes for these storage compartments or the slides, they make sure that this actual wall that was the cutout stays with the wall that it was cut from. That way it's going to ensure that you don't end up with any unnecessary leaking or airflow problems, okay? This is going to be your power source right here, guys. This is a 50 amp because it is the big boy we were talking about. Grand Design has moved to the Goodyear Endurance tires. 5-year warranty on those tires with 1 year, no questions asked. That is an industry-leading warranty. All right, guys, as we continue around to the RV, this is the location of your other landing jacks here. So everything is fully electric on this RV, guys. Back here in the back, okay, you have a receiver hitch, so if you wanted to do the triple tow, you could do that. If you have like some, you know, lightweight motorcycles or a golf cart or something like that you want to take with you, you're able to do that. You also have a ladder going to your roof. Do understand, guys, that one thing with Grand Design, they're building nothing but quality. You are able to walk on the roof and the slides. They're fully walkable. So if you need to get up there and you need to do some maintenance on your roof, rest assured that you're not gonna fall through the roof. Also, there's the spot for your backup camera. It's really easy installation. You're gonna remove 4 screws, connect the prong, put the screws back in, and the camera is powered by your truck when you're connected to the camper. Let's move around to this side, guys. All right, guys, now we're on the camp side of the RV. I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the awnings. Not only do they come out really far, they're also adjustable. You can adjust the pitch on the awning, so if you have some water build up, you can go ahead and adjust that pitch and let that water run off. While you're out here enjoying your RV in the shade, you can actually put you a TV outside. Here's some plugs, as well as your cable connections. If you come right over here, guys, I've heard a lot of customers say that they didn't like the steps and they would rather have the solid steps. Don't worry, Grand Design heard you. So if you lift this up right here, pull these pins, you can let these adjustable little stands out. They'll come out and adjust to give you a solid stepping surface. You also have your exterior speakers with your lights under your awning. Just gives it a really nice look during the summer and winter nights. I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the warranty of Grand Design before we go inside. You get 18-year warranty on your roof, 5 years on your graphics, 5 years on your axles, 3 years on your chassis, and 5 years on your tires with 1 year, no questions asked. That is an industry-leading warranty. It's one thing to have a warranty, but it's another thing to have a company that stands behind their warranty. When it comes to customer service, nobody is better than Grand Design. Not only do they honor their warranty, they ships out parts very fast. So if you guys have ever had an RV before, you know getting parts can be a big problem. You don't have to worry about that with Grand Design. Come on inside. I want to show you the inside of the 315 RLTS. All right, guys, we're inside of the Grand Design Reflection 315 RLTS. I'm gonna start with the bedroom. First thing I would like to point out is the very spacious closet. Anytime you have a bed that's running east-west instead of north-south, you're gonna get this big closet. Also inside the closet, you have room for a washer-dryer combo, or you can do the washer on one side and the dryer on the other. This particular RV comes with a king-size bed, plenty of storage over the bed as well. On the side, you're going to have USB ports as well as 110 plugs. Plenty of storage space under the king bed. And another thing I would like to point out is your heat ducts are vertical instead of in the floor. That's going to prevent debris from getting into your heat ducts. because we all know debris and heat cause fire. Fire is one of the worst things that can happen to an RV. Here's your wardrobe dresser here. Plenty of storage space as well. Notice the quality of the railings on the drawers. It's your TV backer location. You also have your 110 plugs, your satellite and cable with more storage above. LED lights throughout the coach. Notice there's not an AC in here. One can be added, but also notice one thing about Grand Design, the ducts are vented throughout the entire coach. It's going to give you more airflow than your standard square ducting system. It's a figure 8, which they call a racetrack system, and it's going to duct throughout the entire coach. So if you're in here and you don't have an AC, you can run the one in the living room and it'll flow throughout the entire coach. Follow me, let's go into the bathroom. All right guys, what I would like to point out is with the Reflection 315 RLTS or the Reflection travel trailers period, you're gonna have from floor to ceiling 7 feet of clearance, okay? I'm about 5'10" and there's plenty of headroom for me in this bathroom. I'm gonna step in the shower for you guys so you can see there's still plenty of space. If you're a little bit taller, that's fine. There's a indented light in here to where the taller guys you can fit. Glass doors, removable shower head. Another thing I would like to point out to you guys, you have a porcelain toilet. Okay, you don't have a plastic toilet, as well as your porcelain sink. Really nice fixtures in the Grand Design. Towel holder, they really thought of everything you can think of in a travel trailer. There's your medicine cabinet with little lips so everything doesn't come falling out. All right, let's move on into the kitchen, dining, and living room area. All right, right here as you walk in the door, guys, this is going to be your control panel. You have your slide controls, your awning controls. You can check the status of your fresh tank, your black tank, your gray tanks, as well as your battery. Really good countertops. You have a really big island right here in the middle with your sink. I have had customers say, Army Dave, that island seems a little big. Don't worry, you have opposing slides in here. It's going to give you plenty of room. And the reason why Grand Design put this island in here is because they have to have somewhere to put the sink. If they don't put the island in here, then the sink goes over here and it takes up some of your counter space. This sink with these covers is going to give you a lot more prep space for when you're cooking. Speaking of cooking, here's your stove here, as well as your oven. And you do have a microwave here as well. For all my ladies and wine drinkers, here's a wine holder. You can turn your glasses upside down and put them there. It'll give it a really nice touch to this area. This is your pantry here. As you can see, motion sensor lighting throughout. Now let's swing over here to your entertainment center. You're going to have plenty of storage on both sides of your radio. There's your radio with your Zone A and Zone B. Zone A being inside the RV, Zone B being outside. You can run them independently or you can run them both at the same time. You have your TV here with your electric fireplace. There's nothing better than turning all these lights off, turning on your theater seating lighting, your fireplace, and enjoying a good movie, guys. Blackout shades, more cabinetry, more storage. If you're an RVer, you know there's nothing more important than the quality of an RV and the storage. I'm going to show you guys the trifold sofa real quick. So you're going to take those two pillows off. And I'm gonna show you how easy it is to do. I'm gonna lift this sofa up with one hand. You can let these adjustable legs down and then let this down. And I'm gonna lay down here, give you an illustration. Like I said, I'm 5'10", and I can lay here, or I can lay here, and I'm still comfortable. To put it back, you're just gonna go in reverse. It's really simple. Once again, one hand. For my older couples, want to make it really easy for you so you don't have to do a lot of work. Let that down. Replace these back pillows. Now we're going to move over here, as I was talking about earlier, with your theater seating. These seats, not only do they recline, they massage, heat, and light up. This is a very comfortable place to watch movies with your significant other or your family. All right, guys, let's talk about this booth dinette a little bit. It comes with 2 chairs and a bench, okay? If you want 4 chairs, you can actually remove this backer of the bench and pull this bench out and put you 2 more chairs in there. This is a very good bench right here. More storage is the name of the game. You can also move this bench over there to the love seat and use it as a footrest. Really comfortable place to have your lunches, your dinners, and your breakfast. Speaking of food, let's go over here and talk about this refrigerator. You have a Norcold double door refrigerator and freezer. Plenty of space in there for your food. You can bring plenty along with you while you're camping. Another thing I would like to point out, guys, is you have your max air vent controls here. It's up there in the ceiling. You can open that vent. One thing you want to make sure you do is you want to remember to close that vent at the end of the day. The last thing you want to do is wake up to a puddle in your kitchen. You also have your AC here. This particular unit has one AC. We talked about it's ducted throughout, but if you did have a second AC, you would actually have a second control. So you could keep it on 70 in here, and you might want it a little warmer in your bedroom, put it 72, 73. All right, guys, that was the Reflection 315 RLTS 2021 version. My name is Army Dave. I thank you guys for being a part of this virtual tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, call up to the store, McClain's RV in Fort Worth. Ask for a salesman. Any one of us can be able to help you. Hope to see you guys soon, and God bless.
Hey guys, my name is Lathan Bolin. I'm with McClain's RV in Sanger, Texas. Today what I wanted to do is to provide you a virtual walkthrough over the exterior and interior of one of our most popular units that we carry, which is the Grand Design 337 RLS. This coach, just in general, is the #1 selling fifth wheel in America. When you look out here, just to start on the exterior, I wanted to show you that this is a 35.5 foot coach on the exterior length. What that's going to do is that's going to get you in the majority of any of your state and national parks across the nation. Great thing that they do where we can option this is that we option this with the second exterior awning. So overall on the exterior of this, you're going to have 26.5 feet of awning length. What you're going to see as well with that is you're going to have LED lighting from the front to rear on either one. Another thing that they do that really sets them apart is that they're using this black material, which is really have heat stay on the exterior of it. It's not going to pierce through. But also one of the biggest things with awning material is when they do that white material and you put it away wet, it's going to have those water stains. Doing this material, what they're going to do is eliminate that happening. It's going to stay clean for the lifetime of this coach, and it's really just going to help you in terms of not having to get up there and scrub it up and down. Another thing I want to hit on for you is each of these awnings have an adjustable pitch to them. So the sun comes down, it rains, etc. What you can do with these is you have an easy adjustment where you can adjust the tilt of this on either end. And really, if that sun's coming down in your eyes, you can block that back out. If it's raining, you can keep the wind from getting underneath it and trying to pull it up as well, which is one of the biggest concerns with RVs, is wind getting under and pulling your awning up. It's really easy to adjust them back out. As you can see here, you just press that right back up. And the great thing is you can do that on both of your awnings out here. Again, as well, you're going to have 2 exterior marine grade speakers. So if you want to bring the party outside, have music, have the family underneath the whole exterior here, you're going to have plenty of room to do so. I want to take you over here to the pass-through storage of this unit. One thing that Grand Design is big on is insulation. So if you look right here, just seeing the thickness of these baggage doors, you also have the slam latches. So very easy, you know when you shut it, it is going to shut. You're going to have 2 magnets that hold it up on the exterior here. But when you look inside, you're going to see that this coach, the way that they've built it, they have a drop frame, which allows you to have more storage. When you're looking through here, you're going to see that you have motion sensor lighting. You're also going to have access to your battery disconnect in a real convenient spot. As we come along to the front here, I want to show you, you are going to have a propane bottle on either side. They come standard with 30-pound propane bottles on either side of the unit. As we come along to the front here, as we look underneath of this, you're going to see your front compartment right here is going to house your battery box. You're also going to have motion sensor lighting in here, but you're also going to have additional storage and then access to the wiring and the leveling wiring for this coach as well. While we're up here, I did want to hit on this. This is new for the 2021s. You have an additional LCI, which is Lippert. They've added an additional auto leveling feature right here, which for most people, when you're over here to the side and you're trying to spot your person backing up, really hard to spot them from their side. So I added this right here, so when you're spotting your driver, it's much easier to see where they're at and to help them back up safely. As we come along here to your universal docking station, this is, I think, what sets Grand Design apart from a lot of brands. This system right here is the Nautilus system. What it's going to do is just provide the most user-friendly access to setting this camper up. It's going to give you step-by-step instructions on whatever style of camping you're going to do. Also, you're going to see that your city water connection is inside, your black tank flush is inside, your outdoor shower is inside. They're all away from the elements, tucked away. So just a few feet away from your docking station that you see right here, you're going to see your LCI monitor. What this is another place where you can control your auto leveling, and you can also go over and control pretty much the majority of your coach, anywhere from your exterior and interior lights all the way to your slides, your awnings, and so forth. You'll see right here, whether you click on whichever option, you can control each slide. You can go back as well. And then as you go back to your main screen right here, you're going to see you can do awnings, leveling, and lighting as well as check your tank levels. As we move along here, you're going to see power connection is right here close to the front. So setting this coach up, you're going to have everything all in one really close proximity. As you move along, you're going to see your exhaust for your furnace, and then also exhaust for your water heater and access to that as well. As you look down here, you're going to see that you just have one central drain port right here for the whole coach. That's going to drain your gray and your black tank. Another thing that's really nice about this too is they've added an LED light right here. So if you're setting up at night or you're setting up in the early morning, you don't have to try to hold the flashlight in your hand. You can have both hands readily available and then do what you need to do with ease at that point, and then just click it right back off. As we come back further, these are going to be ventilation for your refrigerator. So Grand Design really values their boondockers and people who do multiple styles of camping. So this fridge is going to run off propane or electric, and at that point has to have a place for those fans to cool. As you come back further, you're going to see that they do provide a window in your kitchen area, which is really nice because there's a lot of coaches in the market that don't give you an off-door side view. While we're over here on this side as well, I really wanted to hit on how Grand Design sets themselves apart and the bonding process of their sidewalls. What they do on these is called a pinch rolled process, and it's something that they're the only people in the industry that do this currently. They get a 99% glue coverage over every square inch of that wall. The industry average is at 60 to 70% glue coverage, and those are vacuum sealed, which is why you see delamination happen in a lot of coaches. As we come back here, I wanted to show you again, just on even a side wall of their slides, right? They do a fully bonded slide wall as well as their slide walls and the exterior side walls. Tongue tying, but again, just know that your whole coach is done the same way. And that's also going to include your rear wall as well. One big thing with Grand Design that sets them apart as well is every single window opening has an aluminum frame around it. So what that's going to do, it's really going to eliminate any chance of your windows moving. You're not going to get rain, wind, etc. get into your coach because there's no availability for that to shift or move on you. As you look down here, you're going to see that they do install a hitch receiver from the factory. This is rated to tow 3,000 pounds or hold a 300-pound hitch weight, and then you're also going to get your 4-prong plug-in. If you look here as well, you're going to see that you do have a ladder that's factory prepped, so you can get up on that roof, service anything you may want to manually. And then if you look up here in the center, you are pre-wired for a backup camera, which you actually can purchase through our parts department, and they can set up for you. As you come along back over here to the door side of the coach, you're going to see that you do have a 110 outlet, and you also have a coax connection right here. So if you want to hook up a TV outside while everybody's hanging out, maybe you got the grill going, etc., etc., you really got a good spot for everybody to hang out and really be under the shade with this 26 feet of awning. As we move over here a little closer, I really wanted to show you one thing where Grand Design is really trying to take care of their customers. They do a 16-inch alloy wheel with Goodyear endurance tires. The reason that I think that they set themselves apart is they actually warranty their tires for 5 years. They also provide a lifetime structural warranty on the wheels themselves. If you look right here, they've also added 2 years of complimentary roadside service and then a 1-year no questions asked guarantee on those tires. And then as you come over here, I really wanted to point out one big thing that they've added this year, which is, in my personal opinion, my favorite one. If you look at these MORryde steps, most steps literally just flip into your door with the steps sitting how they are. What MORryde has done is made these steps to where they just flip over. The reason that's so important is a lot of people hate the fact that the steps will dump dirt, water, you name it, all into their coach. So what you can do is get a chance to have any of that stuff fall off or drain off before you do put your steps into the door. Really, as you look at this coach in a whole on the exterior, you can see the Grand Design is really trying to implement any and every solution to all the campers' problems, issues, and really just make your life seamless. But that is a broad overview of the exterior. Let's go inside. All right, you guys. So as we go inside, I want to point out to you the friction hinge door that Grand Design does on their products. One thing I love about this is no matter how hard that wind is blowing, it's not going to let your door slam. They built that in from the factory to where it's really going to be beneficial for you when you hook up to your little door latch here. It's really not going to want to pull that off. That's one of the easiest things on a camper to break, and with that system they really eliminate the chance of that happening for you. So let's go ahead and step inside. First off, I want to point out to you your monitor panel here, right? So what they've done is they've really tried to incorporate everything in one space without having to make you go across the camper to find different buttons for different things. So when you see, all of your slides are all right here uniformly labeled, as well as your awnings. When you look up here as well, you're gonna have your main ceiling light. It's always gonna stay blue. I love the fact that they do that, because no matter what, you always know where your ceiling light is. Along with your water heater, water pump, and your tank heaters. Right over here to the left side on the top, this is where you can actually check the tank levels on all of your holding tanks, and also check your battery level as well. As you look right here below, you're going to see that this year Grand Design has actually incorporated what's called the Compass Connect app. This has been hugely beneficial for setup, breakdown, and just making your life easy. What you do is you just take your smartphone, you scan over that QR code, and it's going to take you through a step-by-step process on this app to register this coach to you. But from there, you can control your slides, your awnings, check your tank levels, and then also, while we're at it, I want to point out to you that Grand Design this year has incorporated the Tire Link system. This is a TPMS monitoring system that you can access from your phone real time while you're driving, so you can always keep track of your tire pressure while you're traveling, which is one of the biggest concerns in the industry. As we come back over here into the coach, I want to point out your big hutch area here. A lot of times in coaches, when you're looking in the industry, these are going to be much shorter, so you're not going to get much storage out of them. What Grand Design has done in this coach too, you're getting Corian countertops on both your island and this hutch area. But when you look at all your cabinetry in here, everything is solid wood. You get great latches as well, but they're all deep. So when it comes to putting dishes and even just storing things in general, it's going to be really beneficial for you. When you look inside here as well, you're going to see that each of these have ledges at the very end of them. So again, with putting dishes in there, you don't have to worry about stuff falling onto the floor. As you look below here, in this little cubby, you're going to see that you do have 2 additional USB plugins. These are going to be great for whether you have an iPad, a laptop, really anything additional that you can just tuck away here to charge. As you look on the underneath of this cabinet as well, you're going to see that you have multiple plugins. Great area right here is going to be for like a crock pot, air fryer, coffee maker, you name it. Plenty of space for that, or you don't have to tuck it away all the time. And then also they've added a couple of light switches right here to take away holes from your wall. When you look right here, you're going to see that they're really utilizing every inch of the storage here for you with solid wood drawers, and every one of them is functional, which really, when you're an RVer, storage is key. So they're really utilizing all this space for you. As you come along over here, you're going to see that this is the 12 cubic foot gas and electric fridge. It will switch between both options. So if you are a boondocker, have no worries, you can still utilize this no matter what. It has an automatic setting as well, so if it doesn't detect electricity, it will automatically switch over to propane. When you look at the freezer, this is actually a unique design. When that slide is in and you're traveling, say you need to access your fridge or your freezer to get stuff out, having this divided department up here, or compartment, will allow you to have things that you may need more readily available on this side, so you can get in without having to bring that slide out to access all your food and drinks. As we move along right here too, I want to point out just overall size of this island. Again, Corian countertops, and as you look right here, you're going to see that Grand Design actually used cutouts of this countertop for your sink cover. But big farm sink, which most women love because it just allows you so much more space for dishes. You're going to have residential appliances with the spray nozzle as well. And then as you look below here on this side of the island, you're going to see that you have a ton of storage, right? So as you look below here, plenty of space for a trash can, all your cleaning utensils, really whatever you need. And then again, as you look over here to the side, you're going to see they're utilizing all of that space in the island for additional drawers here as well. And then one more little bonus that they give you is on either side of the island, on the underneath right here, you're going to have additional plugins on that end, and you'll have one on this side as well, which really is going to be majorly beneficial for you. When you look over here, right, most people will complain that you don't get enough counter space in a kitchen or enough prep space. What they've done is move this as far as they could over to give you a ton of prep space and as much really just area that you can use, whether you want to put another cooking item here, you want to put your coffee maker here, you name it. With this stove, you can see that it is a residential style. So having a window right here as well to let out ventilation beyond it already being vented to the outside is just going to give you a lot more ease and less smoke buildup in here as well. When you look down below, you're going to have a much larger oven than your standard in the industry. When you look over here, you are going to have the digital display with the timer and temperature settings all right here at your ready. As we move upwards, you're going to see a 30-inch standard size microwave. It's what you're going to see in a normal household. Really easy to use. The stainless steel look is very clean, but if you look up here above as well, you're going to have another plug inside where your microwave is, but also a good amount of additional storage there. As we move along over here to your pantry, really in a camper, you can never have enough pantry space. If you look up above, you are going to have a motion sensor lighting up here, so you don't have to worry about turning a switch on and off every time. And then also, each of these shelves have a ledge at the very end of them. So again, keeping your food in, you don't have to worry about that food coming out and trying to push that door open. And then as we move over here to your TV area, right, you're going to see that this year Grand Design has actually started doing a Roku TV in all of their products. Great thing about that is a lot of people have to worry about taking DVDs. You have to take all these additional items. This TV is going to have Netflix, Hulu, internet, you name it, all built in. So you can log in, connect to that, be good to go. As you look up above, tons of space, right? You're going to have 3 compartments up here. One of them is blocked off because you are going to have your radio in the center right here. But having it in the center right there, you're always going to know where to go for that. Connectivity to that is very, very easy. User friendly as well with the Bluetooth, USB, and then also having a remote for that. When you come to this far compartment on the end right here, I definitely want you to take a look at this. If you look in the bottom of that, you're going to see that there's a hole drilled from the factory. So if you do want to take a Blu-ray player, a satellite receiver, any additional items, you can actually just plug those right in there as well. And there's pre-cut holes to connect to the TV. One thing I love about Grand Design too is how deep their slide walls are, right? So when you look right here, this drawer, it just from the first look, you're not going to think that that thing is that deep. But when you open that up, they're really utilizing a lot of storage space there, and they're really capitalizing on that little just separation area between your fireplace. When you look down below, you want to start talking about residential appliances. This is going to be an electric heater, does not run off of propane. It's also going to have temperature settings, light settings, timer settings, and you can also do that from a remote while you're sitting in your recliners. When you look right here at the very end, you're going to see that this is a trifold sofa. It will make out into a full-size bed. So even though this is a couple's coach, it's really going to be set up and designed where if you want to take the kids or the grandkids or even just a couple of friends, you're going to have adequate sleeping space for them. When you look on either side, you do have a good little end table on either side with additional plug-ins. Grand Design is known for putting a ton of connectivity in terms of plug-ins. You're going to have 15 plus in every single unit that they carry. But when you look at this, they're actually utilizing your storage on either end there, and that goes back to the wall on either side. So you're really getting to capitalize again on all the valuable space that you need. When you look up above, all of your storage up here is all open, right? There's no separation, there's no dividers, so it's really going to maximize all of that space for you, which really, again, campers never have enough storage. When you look down at the rear of the coach, you're going to see, just from a broad overview, even if you look over towards the other side of this coach, Grand Design is very comfortable with putting a lot of window openings in their coaches. They trust their build quality. They trust the process of their construction, that they can do that with no hesitation and without fear of leaks. So again, with that, it's also nice to have a quality blind, right? So when you look at this, you are going to have the full blackout shades with the movable string to bring them up and down. You're going to have the valances around, so you are going to have complete privacy as well. When you move along here, I like to call these the captain's chairs, right? You're going to have heat and massage and LED lighting on either one as well. So when you just talk about getting away, relaxation mode, just enjoying your time, what better than to have those two options? If you look right here as well, you're going to have a nice center console where you can tuck away all of your remotes. When you look up above your seats, you're going to see even more storage. They're really utilizing all the space that they can for you to really provide as much as humanly possible. When you move along over here to your dinette area, I'm going to sneak by, but I wanted to point out one big thing that Grand Design has added in their coaches, which is this movable bench and ottoman. And also, when you come over here, you're going to see that you can actually flip this up and you have storage on the underneath of it. Again, great benefit to having that, because again, you can move this over to where your sofa is, and if somebody on the sofa wants to kick up their feet, they got a great spot for it. Also, if you move that, you can actually pull this little guy right up off the wall, and then you can actually move one of your chairs over here, so you both have a bunch of additional space there for sitting. If you want to look on the underneath of these chairs right here as well, they're actually utilizing these for storage on the both of them. And you're going to have the storage drawer on the end of the table here. You can do silverware, paper plates, paperwork, you name it. You can hide all that in there without worry. But that's actually a very broad overview of your kitchen, living area, and so on. So let's go ahead and go up to the top and let me show you the rest. Alright guys, as we work our way up the stairs right here, I want to point out a couple of devices you have on the wall. This bottom one is actually going to be the control for the max air fan that you have right above your stove in the kitchen there. Great thing about this thing is it's going to have 4 different fan speeds. It opens electronically and closes electronically, as well as it has a rain sensor. So if you have it up and it does start to rain, it's going to come down automatically for you. And then right up above it, you're going to have your digital thermostat. You control your heat, your air, and really all your settings for your main unit with this little device right here. As we come up farther into the coach, I want to point out the restroom here. I'm going to step in here and I'm going to kind of show you some of the benefits of this shower and the actual size of it. So for most people in the industry, they feel, especially men, if you have broad shoulders, feel like showers are never big enough. What Grand Design does with their coaches is they give you a really deep shower, as well as with the height. I'm pretty average height, I'm about 5'10", but if you look above me, even somebody much taller is going to have a ton of space. Another nice benefit for this as well is having the seat in the shower. So for women, when it comes to shaving your legs, etc., it's going to be a lot easier, especially with an RV. When you look right here, you are going to have the porcelain toilet with the foot flush valve, and then back behind you, you got a towel rack, and then really good linen storage right back there. It's really all going to go back to the wall, so ton of space there, as well as over here on your sink area. You get additional plugs, towel rack, again, medicine cabinet with additional storage there, and down below in terms of just tucking away all of your toiletries. So really maximizing all your space there, especially with having the pocket door right here with the magnetic latch, so you don't have to have a swing door into your coach and block off your hallway. If you want, we're going to go ahead and come back here to the bedroom area, where most coaches you really sacrifice height in the bedroom. You really still feel like you got a lot of space in this one. Your nose doesn't come down near as much as a lot of them do, where they're really taking away a lot of the nice comforts of being in your own bedroom. When you look at this coach, we've actually optioned this one with the king bed. The queen bed is standard, but we can get it either way for you. When you look at this king bed, it is going to be a 70 by 80 measurement. And another nice thing that they've done this year is they've actually added foam top mattresses to these. In previous years, people have always complained about the low quality mattresses in an RV, which Grand Design this year, they fixed that with a very, very comfortable mattress that they put on these. When you look on the underneath of this bed, while we're right here, you're gonna have a ton of space right here. And actually, while I have this bed up, I want you to see over here in the corner, you get plug-ins down in the corner right there. And then also on this side, when you open that door, you're gonna see that you have a 110 outlet and a USB on that side as well. When you look back up underneath, you have two individually controlled lights, again with pull down shades and windows on either side. When you come back across the bedroom, storage, clothes, etc., you've got every bit of what you need here. This dresser is fully functional. Every drawer has a ton of space in it. They're utilizing, again, every square inch of that you can. When you look up above, you're gonna see, again, just giving you every bit that they can to maximize. So again, with all of these, they're all gonna be wide open. When you close those, you're gonna see, again, another window with the pull down shade and the valance around it for ultimate privacy. As you come along a little further, you're gonna see that you do have a built-in backer location right here for a TV. Some people prefer to mount the TV here, do your satellite and cable connections above with the TV plug. But another thing they've done is they've actually added a plug on the end of that dresser that you can see through the mirror, which is a really nice little benefit of having that just additional accessory plug-in. When you come back over here to the front, you're gonna see that you do have two just full swinging doors right there that come over to the side, which allow you maximum storage in the front of that closet. When you look around, the shelves on either side of this coach are removable because you do have washer and dryer prep. So if you take a look in there and you look to either side, you're going to see that you do have washer and dryer prep with also an available spot to vent out for your dryer. If you look up top again, this is going to be motion sensor lighting with the little blue ambient lighting as well to add just a little ambient effect. When you look up above as well, this is optioned with the second AC. It is fully ducted as well. And if you look back on the wall right here, you're gonna have your main light switch and your thermostat for your upstairs. Well guys, that was a virtual walkthrough of the Reflection 337 RLS. I hope it was very informative and was really able to show you why this unit should be your next RV purchase. I would also love to invite you in here to our brand new facility at McClain's RV in Sanger. We've got over 100,000 square foot facility here with state-of-the-art products and also a state-of-the-art service facility that we'd really love to have you become a part of with the McClain's family. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything that we can help you with in regards to questions on this coach, please feel free to leave a comment below. But again, call us. You can come in anytime. We are open 9 to 6 on the weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Come put your hands on this coach and really understand why it is the next one for you.
Hey folks, my name's Katie Hennessy and I'm a salesperson here at McClain's RV in Oklahoma City. For our virtual RV show today, I'm going to tell you all about our Winnebago Mini Winnie 22M. Now McClain's has been with Winnebago for decades, and because they are a manufacturer of RVs and not just a producer. That means that 80% of this motorhome is actually made at Winnebago. Now, this is the brand new 2021. It does have the 7.3 liter V8 Godzilla engine in it. It's going to have a lot more horsepower and torque. This drives much more like a sports car than an RV, so I definitely suggest coming in to give it a test drive because you can tell the difference. That being said, we'll do an exterior walkthrough. You do have a one-piece fiberglass cap on this, as well as a one-piece fiberglass roof. Pinning down the side, you do have side cams so that you can see on each side as you're going down the road. Now, I did mention that Winnebago is a manufacturer, not just a producer. They do put a part number on every single part so that you can call Winnebago with that number there and you can order this part if something happens to it. Because they make everything there, they can send you everything there. You do have a outlet for your TV as well here. Pinning down the coach, you do have a nice big awning on this. They actually put a nice design on their awnings, and you can adjust the pitch of this so that if it's raining, you can put one side down and one side up as well. Nice LED lighting that's adjustable as well on top of that. As we come down the back of the coach, you do have a steel bumper here, and then you do have a 7,500-pound hitch as well as a 7-pin. You do have a nice ladder with a fully walkable roof. Backup cam so that you can see behind you. And on the driver's side of the RV, you do have your rear bed slide here, and that does come standard with the Carefree slide topper awnings as well, so that no dirt and debris gets inside of your slide. One of the coolest things about the exterior on this is going to be the walls and the thermal panel design on the walls. It's actually much better insulated because you do have 3 different levels. You have the fiberglass, then the Asdel, and then the thermal panel as well. So you're going to have a warm RV when you want it to be warm and a cool RV when you want it to be cool. That's a quick walkthrough of the exterior, folks. Now we're going to take a look inside and do a walkthrough of the interior for you. Okay folks, now we're inside the interior of this RV. We're going to take a look at all the features that you have. Up front in the cab, I was telling you all about that new Godzilla engine. You do have the toggle switches on the side there. That's how you can tell that it is the new V8. Really cool because it does have, this is the only motorhome that does have the smart driver assist in a Class C. It will have adaptive cruise control, braking, all kinds of different features. That's just a few of them. And then you do have your nice big LED screen that's going to have your rear view backup cam as well as Bluetooth compatible, all of that in there as well. Nice little cab. We come up, you do have an overhead bunk here. Nice big overhead bunk. That's what I like about this. This is actually a 600-pound weight capacity on this. And like I said, everything, 80% is made at Winnebago, so they actually make these at Stitchcraft in Winnebago. Nice big foam memory, really comfortable for an overhead cab. You do have the TV on a swivel, as well as a nice little DVD player over here. And then as we pan around the side here, you've got a huge U-shaped dinette. This will actually convert to a bed as well, so you have extra sleeping area here. The thing I like about this is the table will move around, so you actually have a little more elbow room and room to move on this, but it'll also come back this way. Now you do have solid surface Corian countertops. There's no wood on these, so these are really nice countertops. You do have all wood cabinets in these. Plenty of storage space in this. Winnebago does a great job with storage space. Of course, you have your oven as well as your 3-burner stove running off of propane, and then it gives you a little bit of extra storage space when that's down. You do have your hood as well as your microwave, and then here we have our water pump, our water heater, our auto gen start, inverter for the 1000-watt inverter, and then your holding tank heater right there if it gets cold and you need to heat up your tanks. Your fridge is going to be a 2-way fridge, so you're running off of 110 as well as propane. And then they do put a nice little pantry here, so you have extra storage space for all your spices, different things that you need to bring with you. Going into the bathroom, this is going to be a tight fit, but it's actually good space for a small unit like this. You do have a nice medicine cabinet here, nice big medicine cabinet in fact. Winnebago does the nice flying W as your towel rack there. Good sink, toilet with the push pedal there. And then the coolest thing about this bathroom is going to be the Nautilus door here. This is actually antimicrobial and self-cleaning. So with COVID going on right now, this is a really important thing. It takes care of it all for you. You got to clean it maybe once every 3 months. Watch your step there. All right, and then for the bedroom, you do have your rear bed slide. So when you're actually driving, this is going to fold up right here and come in. You have a really nice closet space over here. All of your hanging clothes, just a little bit of extra storage space. And then you do have a nice bedroom TV here. And I will point out that Winnebago uses all MCD roller shades. Those are the name brand, they're not the knockoffs, they're actually the really good roller shades. Folks, that's it for our walkthrough of the Winnebago Mini Winnie 22M. Thanks so much for tuning in to our virtual RV show today. Again, my name's Katie Hennessy at the Oklahoma City store, and thanks a lot.
Hey folks, Jeff Frederickson here, McClain's RV down in Fort Worth, Texas. That's 101 South Freeway. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Grand Design 390 RK. It is the second year that this is in production. It has turned out to be a fabulous full-time living, or just if you want to hit the road and do a little traveling. It is equipped with the MoRide suspension. What that does is it just takes that chuck out when you're going up and down the road. You do have a front storage compartment, makes it handy. Some people do put a generator in there. It does come equipped with 2 batteries. You do have a beautiful full awning on the front with some outdoor Rockford Fosgate speaker system. You have your cargo storage compartment. It is equipped with the motion sensor lighting, so they will come on as you're putting in and reaching in and grabbing cargo in and out. This does have the central vac system, which is great for if you just want to vacuum the inside of your cargo compartment, or if you want to pull your vehicle up, you can also vacuum the inside of your vehicle while you're out on the road. Saves you a little time from going into the car wash. You do, as I said, that has the MoRide package, so you have the nice, easy lift, the solid steps that gives nice, easy entry into the RV. Just a little lift up and they fold right in there. Moving into the rear storage, what I think is probably one of the best features of this RV is for you that are full-timing, if you want to kayak, fishing, any of the things that you might do while you're out on the road, camping gear, extra grills, you have a full cargo compartment here that is equipped with a slide out 800-pound capability storage tray. You can actually put 800 pounds, like I said, on this, folks. So if you want to carry, you can put your generator back here. The net would come down if you would like to put kayaks, anything that you really want to do as far as your outdoor adventures. Does come equipped with the hitch that a lot of people just put their bikes on. It is a full access roof. It is a full walkable roof. You also have the, it's equipped with the backup cameras. It is prepped for the backup cameras. 2 screws, a simple wire, plug in the camera, and you're ready to rock and roll. The other side of your cargo, like I said, folks, with these aluminum rails, if you want to put some kind of hook devices up, you can, because they're very solid. So if you want to hook your poles up or tools or whatever you decide to use it for. Another feature that this thing has is the electric reel for that 50 amp power cord. For you folks that have been out on the road and know what it's like when it's cold and try to wind up that 50 amp cord, they are very thick, and when it's cold they don't move very well, so the electric reel really makes it handy just to wind that cord back up. You do have your gray tank, 1 year gray tank storage for your sink. You have your black tank sewer down here. This is on a 6-point hydraulic leveling system. It does come equipped with the G-rated Cooper tires. They are the 225, 175, 17.5. They have a 1 year no question asked warranty, and then a 5-year warranty as well. One of the nice features about the Grand Design Solitudes is they do come with the frameless windows, so it just gives you a real clean look on your slides and all around the unit as well. Moving over here, we have your 50 amp power. This is your shore power. And Grand Design puts a little nice blue light on there so you know when you do have power. I do recommend shutting everything off, powering down the ACs before you go ahead and unplug your shore power. Just make sure you don't cause any kind of arc or short out any kind of systems. Here you have your heater and your hot water heater systems over here. Moving into your control panel, it's kind of real simple for anybody to use. Basically, you just turn the dial to whatever you're trying to do. If you want to dry camp, just put your dials to the dry camp, city camp, if you're going to use city water. And you can also do for the winterization, it has a winterization setting on it as well with your water filtration system. You also have a black and a gray tank dump, and then your low water pressure drain systems there. It does have a light in the cargo compartment, makes it really nice so at night you can see. You also have a 110 power outlet for anything that you may use. As you can see with the drop frame, it is on a 12-inch drop frame, which allows a bigger storage compartment, and as you can see, it's flat. There is no ridge there. You do have your auto level system here. You can do your hitch. So basically when you're unhooking it from your truck, you can do truck level and just kind of set your auto level system, and it'll level it for you. Now we're going to move inside, folks. I'm going to show you the glorious 390 RK from Grand Design. Hey folks, welcome to the inside of the 390 RK. I'm standing inside of the the kitchen, and this is a chef design kitchen for all you chefs out there that love to cook. You have all your amenities that you need to cook, and you also have a residence style with the double basin sink, and you also have the flush mount, so if you wanted to use it for a little extra storage. You do over here also have, so the people that like to cook maybe some bacon in the morning, you don't have to stink up the place. It does come with the max air. One push opens up the vent, sucks all that bacon smell, that breakfast smell that some people don't like to smell all day. You can just have it all go right out the max air. On your stove, you do have, it is a vented, so you also can get your kitchen smells out. Moving over to the stove, this is a new design for this year. They put a huge stove that you could actually put a turkey in there and cook. So for you full-timers that want to have Thanksgiving in your RV, there you go, make your turkey. You got a 4-burner stove, so you can get all those fun meals prepped for that Thanksgiving dinner. You also, this does come equipped with a Samsung residential style refrigerator, as you can see, just like you have at home. Does have an does have an ice maker with it, so you don't have to worry about running out of ice if you decide to entertain people. This does come with a 10-year warranty, and like I said, it is a Samsung. You have plenty of cook prep space over here for you people that love to have that morning coffee. You got your coffee area, I like to recommend the Ninja Foodie is a great item to have while you're out on the road, because you can make so many meals with a Ninja Foodie, and it's quick too. So you got your multi-outlet here with a couple USB ports. So if you want to watch a cooking show while you're cooking, you can have your phone plugged in right there and it'll be charging as you're cooking. Nice kitchen island, more prep space, and you can also put some stools around it, so you have a good area for prepping and even eating. Over here we have this great sitting area for the full-time RVers that would like to work a little bit. You have a nice workspace here, and it does have 2 areas that you can plug your computers and your little workstations in, and if you want to watch TV as you're working, you have a great view of your living room. Moving down to the living room, the opposing slides on the 390RK gives it a nice open feeling. You do have 2 sleeper sofa couches, so they both will fold out at the exact same time. You could use them with space to walk in between both sofas, which is really nice if you decide to have some guests for that Thanksgiving or a full-timer. It is equipped with the Thomas Paine Collection theater style seating. They are electric recliners. They do have seat warmers with massage, and it also has USB ports. So if you want to sit there while you're playing on your phone, watching a movie, you can keep that phone charged up, because everybody knows phone batteries don't last forever anymore. So Grand Design added a teak wall. This is a nice feature to this, just kind of gives it a real rustic look almost, I think. It really, the teak just gives it a nice clean look to it. And underneath your TV, you have storage for if you wanted to add a satellite dish. You could put your receiver in here, or DVD player, Blu-ray or VHS. Some of y'all still using those VHS tapes. So you have a little area to have your little media entertainment center. It is equipped with the 35,000 BTU electric heater. This right here, folks, this will heat pretty much a majority of this unit. Some of these are rated for anywhere from 500 to 1,000 square feet, so you could keep the temperature of this RV comfortable in those cold winters. So another feature that this one has, it does have the central vac system, which is really nice. So if you just want to sweep, you can just sweep it up to a pile right here, hit the kick plate, and it sweeps right into your central vac system. And for you that have kids that might spill a little popcorn during a movie or something like that, you have a area that you can hook your hose in, and the hose is about 20 feet, so you can kind of vacuum about the sofas or anything that might need to be vacuumed. Moving up into the main entrance here, you do have your one-touch control. This is a Lippert One Touch, which is really nice. You can actually put this app on your phone, and you can control everything from your one-touch screen directly from your phone. So if you're laying in bed and you want to turn your lights on, turn the outdoor lights on, or run your HVAC system, you can run the HVAC. No more clap on, clap off anymore. And then your main control panel has everything from your gas electric water heater, your water pump, fresh tank, gray tank, all your different heaters. They are a 12-volt heater, so you can run those pretty much all the time. You do have two nice storage hang closets for your coats, sweaters, and just some extra stuff that might not fit in your front closet. Moving into the very luxurious, very big restroom. As you can see, you have plenty of room to move around in this shower. Not touching anything. I'm about 5'10". I got plenty of overhead space. Plenty of room for the ladies that like to shave the legs in there. You have plenty of space to shave your legs. They did the upgraded shower system, and you just added more shower heads. Kind of gives you that rain head with the wand that you can use if you don't want to stand directly under the sink. You do have a porcelain toilet, so no more plastic toilets there. Grand Design does equip these with the porcelain toilets. You have your dual vanity, his and her, and you do have on both sides, you have your medicine cabinets. So plenty of storage in these. You got your drawers, kind of his and hers. So you got plenty of space to store towels and your toothpaste, hair dryers, curling irons, stuff like that. So there's plenty of storage space in here. It does have a vent. It is equipped with a nice little towel rack, so when you're getting out of the shower, just hang it up there, let it dry naturally. Moving into the bedroom, folks, it is a master suite. You do have the king bed on this one with the full front cap closet, so it gives you a lot of shelves for shoes, plenty of storage, hanging capabilities. So if you are a full-timer, or if you go out for a month, 2 months at a time, you have plenty of space to keep your clothes. Then over here in this closet, we also have some more hang storage for your wardrobe. And it is also equipped with the washer and dryer connections that if you choose to, you could put a stackable, or you could do the combo, or some people would rather save the money and just go to the laundromat and use that for storage. It is the king bed. So under the king bed, you have more storage. Grand Design takes full opportunity to use as much space. There's no really wasted space in the Grand Design product. So you have that with a pull-out ottoman. Like I said, there is no wasted space. Grand Design thinks of everything. So you even have another little storage area under the pull-out ottoman. Nice and easy. And it all just nice and easy goes down. When the closet is shut, over on the wall here, you do have a nice little USB for the phones and cellular devices with the 110 outlet. All your Grand Designs are equipped with the roll shades, and they are blackout, so it gets pretty dark in here. A nice little, for all you gun owners, likes to keep your gun close to you at night, or for women with the jewelry, nice little area to store that in the dresser compartment. It is a 6 drawer, so you got a his and hers, or if you're by yourself, it's all yours. And these come equipped with the Coleman Mach 15,000 BTU ACs. They are the quiet AC with the dump system. So if you want to really just have your bedroom an ice box before you go to bed, open up the dump system and it's just going to dump cold air directly into the bedroom. And if you want, you can close them up. This is a ducted on a track system, which Grand Design is one of the only manufacturers that uses. It's on an oval track system. Therefore, you get about 23% more airflow over your competitors. There you have it, folks. The 390 RK from Grand Design. This is a 2021 model. Made a few changes from the 20 to the 21. Like I said earlier, it is the second year in production. It's a small few changes, but come down to McClain's RV in Fort Worth, Texas, and ask for Jeff Frederickson. I will assist you with all your needs. Thank you. Have a great day.
Hey everyone, this is Susan at McClain's RV in Corinth, just south of Denton. I'm here today featuring for you the KZ Connect 251 BHK. Can't wait to show you this rig. So starting here on the side, passenger side, we've kind of got a great entertainment area. You have your 110 outlet and your cable hookup, and then 2 outdoor speakers. So you can sit around out here, watch TV, watch the game, and then of course you're underneath this beautiful awning that spans nearly the length of the rig with LED underlight. All right, let's move to the front. Here you've got a wonderful pass-through storage. So throw all of your stuff in there, your supplies, your tools. You are pre-wired for a Freon solar charge, so you can actually bring a portable solar panel out, help charge that battery. Let's move to the front. You have 2 20-pound propane tanks. It's gonna fire up your grill and your oven and stove and of course your furnace. We've got the power tongue jack, and then the light. And up at the top of the rig in the front, there are actually LED light as well. Helps you find your rig at night, and then obviously helps you to hook up. Then on the other side of our pass-through storage, you have your fresh tank fill and your city water connection. Now this rig features 2 great tanks, which is perfect because this really is a family rig, so that's extra showers. So you have 1 hookup here, and then on the other side of our slide out, you have your second connection, which is also going to be your sewage holding tank. This rig has a 50 amp cord, which tells me we've got 2 ACs. So you're going to stay nice and cool in those hot summer days. Then around the back, we've got our spare tire, satellite and cable hookup. This is our hot water heater. Up above, we are pre-wired for a Freon observation camera. That is going to be perfect for not only while you're driving, but also and you just want to check and see what's going on around there. So that's an awesome thing to have. They do have for us here an outdoor shower, so you can literally come out here and completely shower, hose off your shoes. And then we've got an outdoor kitchen with refrigerator and a grill. Okay, let's head inside and see what we've got in here. So just inside the door here, we have our control panel to control your awning, your slide, your lights, your water heater. So you're going to know exactly what you have going on with your tanks and with your battery. Just next to that, we have an amazing storage. It's very deep with hooks, so certainly plenty of room for the entire family. Then here, we've got 2 oversized twin beds with a nice little step-up ladder. And then just right next to the bunks, we've got a great bathroom with your shower. Here's a Nautilus retractable shower door. So that's going to be great. A nice sink here, and then a little bit of light coming in. And of course, we've got a fan and vent for inside the bathroom so you can vent the humidity. Then make our way out to the middle part of the rig. We've got a nice couch and eating area. I really like the way they've done this with the pillows, just nice and comfortable and cushiony. And of course, this does also make into a bed. Got your refrigerator here, refrigerator, freezer, very, very spacious. So those shelves are adjustable. perfect for little canned Cokes right here, or juice boxes. Then right across over here, we've got just an amazing kitchen. I really like the way they've added the cover for the sink, and then it's also undermount. So really spacious for washing out your big skillets and pots and pans. And then tons of storage. Goes all the way deep inside. And of course you've got your microwave. This is a Furrion stove and oven with your light and fan. And then of course an oven. And then look at all these drawers. So lots of storage for, again, more pots and pans for, you know, whether you've got some plastic cups you want to throw in there. And you even have storage underneath the sink. That's going to be great for a trash can. Always looking for a place to put that trash can, aren't we? Then right next to here, we've got our TV and our stereo system for CD and DVD player. Great storage. And then this fireplace, it's a Furrion fireplace, and it actually puts out amazing heat. So you're really saving on propane by having this fireplace. You can actually set a timer on it and you can adjust the temperature. So I'm really glad that they're starting to put those in RVs. Then here at the front, across from the bunkhouse, we've got a king bed. Storage closets on either side. You've got your 110 outlets and USB ports. You can charge your phones. And then what I really like is the nice pocket door. It's going to drown out sound and give you some privacy. This has been the 2021 KZ Connect 251B HK. My name is Susan. I am at McClain's in Corinth. We're one of 5 locations spread across Texas and Oklahoma City. Listen, this video does not do this rig justice. You got to come out and see it for yourself. So we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Hey guys, my name's Clint Tompkins from McClain's RV in Rockwall. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to our McClain's first ever virtual RV show. Got a real nice unit here I want to show you. It's going to be my Winnebago Sunstar 29V. It's a Class A gas motorhome. This one being one of my last 2020s, it's going to have the Triton Ford V10 on the Ford chassis. It's going to have about 320 horsepower, about 460 pounds of torque. This is a really good unit because it's about that 29-foot mark, so it's kind of right in that sweet spot. It's not too big, it's not too little. You're not going to have any problems getting in and out of parks, things of that nature. It's got a lot of really good features that I want to walk you through. So we'll just kind of start here on the outside. Again, this unit's going to be about 29 foot, so not too big. So we can start on the side here. This one is going to be equipped with the side cameras, so that's a really nice feature, especially when you're in a Class A. So anytime you're using the blinker, getting in and out of traffic, you're going to have a screen inside. That when you're blinking, that camera is going to pop up on your screen there, so it's going to show you what's down next to you, anything that you might not be able to see just from your mirror. So that's a really nice feature to have there. And being a Class A, one of the main benefits is exterior storage. So you've got some really good storage on this guy. Full pass-through, so that will go to the other side for your long items like your umbrellas, tables, chairs, things like that. And a secondary bay here. Now, this happens to come with the nice exterior grill. So that's just kind of a bonus that does come with this particular unit here. And that will tie in with your outside entertainment. So nice big TV, designated speakers here if you want to watch the game or whatever. Really nice outside kitchen. So in a Class A, this is a pretty good bonus. They don't make a whole lot of units that are going to have a nice kitchen like that. So nice big fridge, actually outside sink. You got some power down here. Got to have the bottle opener. Really good storage. Got some drawers here, cutting board set up with some under storage there. And then also you'll have
another more or less prep space there. So works out really good when you're trying to entertain outside. Now with that grill I mentioned, that is going to tie into your quick propane port. So that's going to be right here, so you can have that grill set up right next to the kitchen and have everything rocking and rolling kind of all in one place. Along with your side cameras, you're also going to have a rear camera. So that is really nice. Anytime you're backing up, that camera is going to pop up on your screen. Anytime you're towing, I like to leave it on while I'm driving so I can watch my tow vehicle, make sure it's not doing anything crazy, make sure no flats or anything like that. You will have 5,000 pounds of towing on this, so that's going to handle most Jeeps, small cars, bikes, motorcycles, boats, as crazy as you want to get there. It does have roof access ladder. This particular unit will have fiberglass roof, so when it comes to motorhomes, fiberglass is the way to go. It's going to give you the most durability there. And we'll move around to the side here. So this is going to be your Cummins Onan generator. Now this particular unit, what's really nice about it is being 30 foot, it is a 50 amp unit. So you are going to have 2 ACs on it. So when you're cooling off 30 feet with 2 ACs, it's going to get cold in there. So down here in Texas, you can never have too much AC. Walking back here, this is going to be your power. So anytime you're at a park, this is where your cord's going to come out. It's how you tie the unit into your shore power, so it's going to operate everything without having to run the generator there. Now this is a really cool secondary actual storage, and it is pass-through as well, so it's pretty rare to get that 2 option pass-through there. So fishing poles, things like that, it's going to be a great place to stash those. This will be your gas port, so that's where you're going to fill up when you need gas. Moving on down, so this is going to be your dump station. So this is where your dump hose is going to be. You've got a nice cut through in the floor here, so if you are set up at a place where you have your own personal dump station, you can run your hose, leave it hooked up. You don't have to worry about having it hang out the door. You can close the door, lock it, nobody can mess with it. It's also going to have your valves. It's also going to be where your black tank flush is and your freshwater inlet. So anytime you're at a park or anything like that, most of the time they're going to offer you a water hose that you can tie in, so you're not driving around constantly with a full tank burning gas unnecessarily. Now another thing that's really nice is it does come with the house filter, so you will have filtered water, so that's nice. Now this will tie back into that previous pass-through we talked about. So storage on the side there, you can see how it goes all the way through. So lots of good space to store all your goodies. And this is going to be your propane. So propane's built in. This one's going to have about 18 gallons worth of capacity. So do everything you need to do there. Now something else on this side, since we're here, really long, basically full wall slide. So driver's side, the whole side wall is going to come out. Now this does come standard with the slide topper as well. So if you do happen to be camping in the woods, anywhere you're going to get leaves, sticks, debris like that falling, that's going to keep that out of your slide. So it's going to keep you from having to get on the roof, clean all that stuff out. You don't want anything in there when you bring that slide in that's going to jam in your seal. Could create a place where you could cause a leak or something. So nice feature. Like I said, again, comes standard. All right, guys, since we're still outside, I want to run a few things by you about Winnebago and their manufacturing process. Some of the things that really makes them special from a lot of the other guys. So one of the classic Winnebago features is their superstructure. So basically, around your driving compartment, you have a full steel roll cage. So from a safety standpoint, nobody else does that. So you've actually got steel in your pillars, steel over the top, steel floorboard, steel firewall. Surprisingly, most of the other guys are not using those materials in that area, and those are really specific areas where you need to have that for safety in the rare event that you do have an accident, things like that. Now with that full steel cage, what that allows them to do is you're actually mounting your windshield to that steel. Surprisingly, most brands aren't doing that. So again, structurally, makes for a really solid unit. Something else that's really neat about Winnebago you might not know, whenever they're designing a new motorhome, part of their safety testing is they actually pick these up with a crane upside down and drop them on their roof. And you have to be able to exit your windows and your doors. So I don't see anybody else doing that. Again, that's just something else that Winnebago does that is really special. They've been in business for over 60 years, and they've got a lot of time, a lot of feedback to really know what a customer wants and what makes for a good coach. So now another part of their manufacturing they do that's really special is their e-coating. So every part of this frame, whether you can see it or not, is all e-coated. So that's going to prevent from rust, things of that nature, creates longevity in your product. Another thing that they really do that's real nice is the technology they use. Like I said, they've been in business for so long, they've invested the money where it really counts, and that's going to be CNC machines, computer-controlled lasers. So when they're cutting their framing, they're using lasers and again CNC machines, so it really creates a high tolerance, tight fit, which minimizes rattles, just makes for a really nice unit. So that being said, we'll step inside and see what's going on inside. All right guys, so we're inside now. So some of the really nice thing about just a Class A in general is going to be this whole front driving compartment. So lots of space. This particular one does come with the overhead bed. This particular bed, in my opinion, is one of the better setups that is out there. I know this one has been tested up to 1,200 pounds. Technically they rated it 600 just for safety. But what's nice is it will actually come all the way down to the top of the chair here. So it's going to give you the most room out of any of the other bed systems. You know, most beds, they come down a little ways. You basically got to roll into it. This one, you can almost sit up in it. Gives you lots of headroom. You don't have to worry about bumping your head getting up in the middle of the night and stuff. So something else that's really cool is when you're parked, both of these chairs are actually going to swivel around. So if you've got guests, friends, you can actually utilize this as seating space to interact with them. So that's really cool. You do have the table here. This is removable. Does make for a great spot if you want to pull over on a long trip, have some lunch or something. Both chairs will turn in together, give you a spot to eat there. This particular one does have a really cool workstation here. So that flips out, gives you some storage. You got power down there if you want to plug in your laptop, phones, whatnot there. So that's really cool. Of course, you've got your camera here, or your, monitor, which is where you're going to watch all your cameras, your radio, all that good stuff. And then of course, standard's going to be your auto level. So you do have that down there. You're going to pull into your campsite, hit 1 or 2 buttons. Unit's going to level itself out. You don't have to get out. No sweating or anything like that. And then, you know, all your normal driving features there. And you will have an electric MCD sunshade. So when you're parked, that comes down, that creates your privacy. It can also act as a giant sunshade. So that's a nice feature. You do have some speakers and stuff built into there, of course. So kind of moving back into here, what's really cool about this particular floor plan is just the layout in general. For an under 30-foot unit, you've got your dinette directly across from your sofa. So again, if you have guests, you know, you're all in the same kind of area, you're not yelling to try to talk to each other. Lots of good storage here, you know, storage up top. Got your TV there. Got storage underneath the seats as well. And then something on this one that's really cool is your slide out tray here. So good spot for food, cans, things of that nature. Kind of getting into the kitchen here. Nice double undermount stainless sink, nice big faucet head there, good storage. Now since I'm here, something else that's really nice about Winnebago is they're one of the only guys that actually manufactures over 80% of their own stuff. So your benefit here is, you know, say you've had this couple years, for some reason you break your door, every piece in here is going to have this little number here. That's your serial number. So 5 years from now, you call up Winnebago, hey, I broke this door, I need to get another one. Anybody else you call, they're going to say, well, let me call my supplier, let me see, one, if they're still in business, let me see, two, if they're still making that. With Winnebago, they make it in-house, so you don't ever have to worry about not being able to find those parts and stuff. So another thing that makes Winnebago really special. Now you do have a really nice sofa here as well. That will jackknife out, gives you another spot to sleep on top of your overhead bed and your dinette. So really stack the kids in here, the guests if you dare. 3-burner cooktop. Now you also do have convection microwave here. Really good storage here. And notice the full extension, so it comes all the way out. You're not having to reach back in there trying to grab the stuff in the back, and that's going to be for all your drawers, so nice feature there. And then the other thing is their control panel. So all of your controls are all centrally located. They're not spread out throughout the unit, so you're constantly trying to find them. This is going to be your overhead bed control, so it does have an on-off switch, so you want to lock it, you can, so the kiddos can't mess with it. Going to have your slide control here. This particular unit does have solar on it, so you're going to have your solar controller. Anytime you're parked, it's basically trickle charging your house batteries, so nice feature to have. Of course, you got your generator start, your hours, your water heater, your water pump, your gauges here. It's going to tell you how full or empty your fresh tank, gray tank, all that good stuff, your propane, your AC control, inverter control, all that stuff, all in one space. So it's easy to find, you always know where it's at, you just come, use it as needed. Something that's nice in their bathroom area, they actually give you a built-in towel rack. So it gives you a spot, hang your towels there. Really nice space in the bathroom. Actual solid door on your shower. Nice big mirror. You got the ventilation fan in there. Moving back into your bedroom. Again, you're going to notice another AC back here. Again, this has 2 ACs, so as cold as you want to get it. Nice big door for privacy here. That'll come all the way across. Got this particular one's outfitted with the queen bed. Now it does have really good storage. You've got the nice gas struts. It's going to hold that up for you. Now this is where your ladder to your overhead bed in the front is going to live. And something that's really nice too is the nooks next to the bed. So you've got power, USB, you know, if you need to charge the phones, or if you run CPAP, or you just want a spot to stick some water for the middle of the night. Really good area there. Nice closets on the side, more overhead storage. So in front of the bed, you're going to have your main closet area here. So 3 big doors, lots of good space, you know, plenty of room if you're doing a little bit longer trip or cross country. You're going to be able to have adequate clothing storage, so it'll make it through the whole trip there. Nice big drawers down here. Again, full extension on everything. And got a couple hiding down here. You do have a little kind of desk workspace area. You got some power, your TV as well, and something that's pretty cool, little kind of hidey storage back here under the bed. And then of course your mirror for the ladies when you're getting ready for your day there. But that's going to be pretty much it for this unit. Again, this is going to be my 2020 Winnebago Sunstar 29V. And just want to thank you guys for tuning in to McClain's first online virtual RV show. And again, my name's Clint Tompkins. I'm out at the Rockwall location. And as good as this show has been, there's nothing like coming in person, putting foot in here, see what the space actually is. So if anybody's interested in this unit, please come out and see me. And McClain's thanks you a lot for tuning in. We're very appreciative and we'd love to earn your business.
Hi kids, welcome to the virtual tour here at McClain's RV in Rockwall. My name's Steve Cathy, Senior Sales Rep here. I want to welcome you. Today we're going to do a walk around of our 30T Adventure. All right. Having been here for 15 years and have hundreds of satisfied customers that have bought the Adventure product, it's probably one of the most successful floor plans we got. What I want to do is do a feature benefit all the way around the unit, inside as well. We're going to start basically on the exterior. I want you to look at the floor plan. It's only 31 feet long, okay? The advantage and benefit for you is, I don't know of any state park, RV park, or national park that you can't fit this in. Usually there's limitations of around 36 feet, okay? So at 31 feet, it doesn't look big, but it actually is. It's a great floor plan. Also too, it's about the same size as a normal Class C, but you get the Class A box, all right? I want to show you some things that Winnebago does different and better than other brands. All right, what we're going to do on this 30T is I want to start at the front. There's some very important features up here that are exclusive to Winnebago. All right, and I'll get into more of that as we move along. But one of the most important things is that they are very safety oriented. They're the only true manufacturer out there that actually crash test their units. One of the biggest benefits you've got is the whole cab area is like a NASCAR safety cage. Everything is mounted in steel, okay? Even the window, okay? This is mounted just like in the automotive industry. The competition, they mount it in a rubber gasket, okay? And as the unit flexes and torques, you could get water infiltration, wind noise, or in some cases I've seen they pop out, okay? Now, when I talk about basically a steel superstructure, they even mount the windows in steel. Right here, instead of fiberglass, plywood, angle iron, Winnebago's tubular steel construction basically encompasses the whole windshield, okay, for safety, okay? You've got the floor in here is solid steel, all right? The dashboard is solid steel. I want you to hear something. You go do this to one of my competitors, it's going to be plywood. All right, how safe is plywood? It's not. Okay, the dash is steel, the floor is steel, the chairs are mounted in steel, and you are encased in basically a steel safety cage, okay? They will take this coach, pick it up at about 6 to 8 feet off the ground, upside down, and drop it on its head, okay? You have to be able to get out the doors, and also everything has to stay in place, okay? So I just wanted to give you basically an idea of what benefit you have here for safety. Again, they're just like Volvo, they're just like Mercedes, all the high-end automobiles, they're fanatic about safety. And there's some other things they do we'll get to in there in just a minute. Now, I want to point out, Winnebago's the only true manufacturer in the industry. Okay, every other brand, they're assemblers. The benefit to you is they make everything here, okay? They have parts and molds and stuff that go back 40 years in a huge storage area, okay? The competition, they buy from off-the-rack subcontractors, okay? So what happens if that subcontractor goes out of business? You can't get parts, you can't get warranty, you can't get service claims taken care of, okay? That's one of the biggest benefits of having a manufacturer that makes their product. The fiberglass, okay? They have molds to where they make the whole fiberglass shell, okay? Everything inside, the furniture, okay? The only thing they really don't make is the engine, drivetrain, and appliances and air conditioner. Everything else, they make, okay? Now, we're gonna start around here. Anybody got a dog? We all do. Typically, baby boomers are gonna carry some kind of pet. All right, you've got a little pet window here. They love looking out and barking at every car that goes by. Also too, you're going to have side video cameras for safety. All right, you have rear and side view, left and right video cameras. All right, you have basically a whole new engine and drivetrain setup this year. What I mean by that is Winnebago for 2021 has put in a Power Stroke 7.3 liter, 350 horsepower, 468 foot-pounds of torque engine. They've also stabilized the whole suspension system, analog brake system, sway control, and it's a game changer in regards to the older units. They drive better, they feel better, and also too, this engine's a lot more efficient, so therefore you could get, you know, maybe a little bit better fuel mileage. All right. You come in here, we also work in the electric gear-driven slides, not the worm gear that a lot of the competition uses. All right. You have a ton of storage as well. This goes all the way through. All right. And then if you have a pet of some sort, you have a little pet pal that you can put the leash on right there. Now I was talking about them making everything in their unit. Every piece that goes into this motorhome will have a sticker. All right, that sticker is item specific to this particular coach. Let's just say y'all do some fiberglass modification where you're out on the road, or sheet metal modification. It happens. I can get you an exact replacement. Okay, no other assembler will do that for you. All right. We back up over here. You've got a huge slide here. You've got huge slide in the living area. Beautiful full body paint. Now these full body paints, it takes about a week to do this. Okay, they just don't throw together and throw some decals or whatnot on it. The benefit of this full body paint is resale value. It has a major impact. Number two, it keeps the unit looking beautiful for many years. Okay, and not only that, it's attractive. Okay, this particular color we've done quite a bit. We do it in our Class A diesels, we do it in our Class A Cs, and also our Class A gas models, and it doesn't show dirt, and everybody really seems to like that particular color. The door is approximately 30 inches wide. Now this comes in handy for us baby boomers that have a little Dunlap's disease. We can get in comfortably, plus you can get all your supplies in and whatnot. Out here we'll do a little outside entertainment center. What I mean by that is you've got a little TV, you got a little radio here, DVD player, CD player, 12 volt, and also 110 plug. If you have your favorite little gas grill, you're more than welcome to plug into a little quick connect we've got here. That bleeds off your large propane tank, and you can do a quick little outside party. The awning's huge, as you can see. If you want to come out here, grill out, watch a ball game, you can plug in a small little TV right here. You've got a little LED light strip in here as well. It's there for safety, and it's also there for ambiance. It looks beautiful at night. It doesn't wake up your neighbors. And again, you can see what's going on around your coach. They're using extremely high-grade Goodyear tires. They're not doing some Japanese, or not Japanese, but Chinese knockoff that you have to change every 5 minutes. We also have a tremendous amount of storage, not all, up there, but it goes all the way through. And then you come back here and you have slide room controllers for our technicians to get to if they need. You also can have a 12 volt plug here, and then you also can run a cable up through there if you want to watch TV outside. Okay, you'll have more storage back here as well. Overall, you're going to have well over 200 square feet of storage throughout the whole coach. And again, the Adventures, they're top of the line gas. All right, again, I've been representing this product for over 15 years, and this is their top of the line gas. This is hard loaded and has better every upgrade and every option that they can put on. If you want to tow something, okay, you can tow 5,000 pounds. We can do all the hookups for you if you decide to do a Jeep or anything else that can be towed. You also have 500 pounds vertical. All right, so if you don't want to tow something, you can put a cargo carrier back here and put all your supplies and coolers and whatnot there. There's your rear view camera. You have a full walk-on roof. Exclusive to Winnebago, as far as I know, they're the only ones that do a one-piece fiberglass roof. All right, most people do a rubber compound, PVC. The benefit to having a fiberglass roof, if for some reason maybe you hit a tree limb, you crack it. It can be repaired very easily. On the other ones, if you tear a rubber roof, you got to replace the whole thing. and that gets into thousands and thousands of dollars. All right, we come back around. Any place that they can put storage, Winnebago, when they draw this up on a computer, or they do a computer CAD system, any space that can be used for storage or utilization, they use it. Okay, this is underneath the bed. All right, you have extra storage here. Again, as you saw over there, storage all the way through, and this is a tremendous amount of capability for a 31-foot, Class A gas motorhome. On the slides, they will add slide toppers. What those do for you is that, let's say you park underneath a tree, rain, leaves, twigs, bugs, they rest right there. This basically squeegees it off when you let it back in. So it saves you from having to go out and getting on a ladder and endangering yourself and brushing all that off. The generator that they use is a Cummins own-in, all right? That's the best in the business. That's one advantage of buying a Winnebago and using the Ford product, using the own-in product, is serviceability. In the United States, there's probably 400 dealers in the United States and Canada, okay, that can service a Winnebago. There's thousands of Ford dealers throughout the United States and Canada if you need to have anything done with the engine, transmission, or drivetrain. Cummins own-in, same thing with the generator. They're the most widely used and widely known generator in the industry. It's all Winnebago uses. All right, and right next to the generator, we have our docking station. In there you'll have a filtered water system that does the whole coach, water pumps, auxiliary satellite hookups, outside hot and cold water, tank dump system. You can hook a little suitcase solar panel up right there that can plug in, keep your batteries charged. Also, you have a surge protector in here as well. This would be the back of your hot water heater. It's 6 gallons, quick repeat, gas electric. And then down here you have your dump station area. This is also heated, okay? One thing about Winnebago is that they are made in Forest City, Iowa. And let's just say it gets a little chilly up there every now and then. So this whole underbelly is not only insulated, but it is heated, okay? This is the exhaust for your furnace, so don't touch that when you have it on. Your windows are going to be about 70% tinted. They are tempered for safety. Again, more storage down here. And then we have an 80-gallon, no, it's 76 gallons, excuse me, propane tank. Now you use that for your furnace. You'll also use it for hot water heater. And if you want to, like I said, put a little grill outside, you hook up to that and it bleeds off of that as well. All right, you've got the HWH leveling system. It's all push button. Okay, kids, that was a brief overview of the exterior. Now we're going to head to the interior, and I'll see you in just a minute. Hi kids, what I want to do is just take a few minutes and show you the cab. Now I want to reiterate one thing that's extremely important to all our Winnebago customers. As I told you out there, you're in a steel safety cage here. There are tubular steel girders going here, all around the windshield, front dash, floor. Everybody else, which are assemblers, do fiberglass or USB plywood or something like that. All right, so you can feel safe, and then in a situation, you're very well protected. Also, too, the cab's huge. Look at the windows. All right, if you're going through the mountains or the prairies or wherever, great views. Okay, both of these chairs will swivel. All right, and we also have a little optional table that goes here, where if y'all want to have a sandwich or play cards or whatever. If you're working from home, you've got a little plug-in port over here for USB and power. If you want to work on your computer, read a magazine. The cockpit, again, is huge. Everything is oversized for us baby boomers that can't see very well. And make sure our bifocals are working. But everything's right at your fingertips. Everything is oversized for, like I said, easy use and visibility. Okay. One thing I want to show you too, a lot of people say, well, I don't want a bunk bed. This is not just a bunk bed. Give me a second here. It has about a 600-pound weight capacity. It can also be used for sleeping, but this is your inside storage. So when you get parked, you can take your supplies, put them in Tupperware tubs, and slide them up here. Okay. So again, it's not just for sleeping, folks. It can be used for inside storage when you get there. When you're getting ready to leave, just take it out, put them underneath the huge storage capacity underneath, and let it up. Hook the seat belt back up. Again, another safety feature by Winnebago. And going down the road. Over here to my right, extra sleep capacity comes in the form of a residential grade trifold bed. This will sleep 2 adults comfortably. It takes up quite a bit of an area, so the bed's rather large. Over here, you're going to have a hidden TV. So if you want to sit back, relax, and again, watch your favorite sports program or TV, you can. You also have an expandable dining table. There's 2 more chairs to go with this as well. All right, let's just say you're not watching TV. You want to do a little work on a computer. This disappears and this turns into a workstation. You got USB ports and power plugs right here. If you just want to look at the view out the window, there you go. They try to put cabinets everywhere in here. You can never have too much room for storage. Again, this is about 70 years experience. And again, I hate to keep harping on this, they make these. Everything you're seeing in here, Winnebago manufactures, okay? They manufacture the furniture, cabinetry, everything. 80% of the coach, they make. All the other brands, they're assemblers. They buy from off-the-rack parts from subcontractors. That could be an issue at some point. When you look underneath everything, like I told you out there, it's the same way on the inside. You're going to see a little plastic tag. That is item specific to this particular coach. If for some reason you break one of these 10 years from now, you can get an exact replacement. No other assembler can do that for you. They do a nice kitchen with an expandable countertop. Power plugs here as well. You can put your Instapot up here, coffee pot, whatever you want to do. You got plenty of lighting. I believe there's a cover for this as well. But again, a tremendous amount of storage for stuff. Like I said, Winnebago will not waste any space. You've got huge, deep cabinets, drawers. Also here, more room for computers, books, maps, whatever you like. You'll have 2 air conditioners in here as well. For a 50-amp coach, it's only 30 feet inside usable space, 2 ACs. Oh my gosh, can you stay comfortable? I can. I don't care where you take it. You're going to have about this much insulation in the roof. You'll have a closed-cell styrofoam in all the walls, and this is also heat and insulated underneath as well. You've got a convection microwave. Now read the directions on that convection microwave. It's not like pushing a button, but once you learn how to use the convection part, it's the best thing since sliced bread. All right, we're going to have 3 gas burners. Got a little towel rack here as well. And then they will do, for your convenience, a separate little area, okay, for putting up your auxiliary components. Behind me is going to be a RV grade refrigerator freezer. This can run off electricity. It can also run off propane. So if you're dry camping, crank up the generator, you'll run off electricity. If not, you can run off the propane. Again, but it's full size. A lot of room. More here. And then typically all my lady customers want to know, well, where's the pantry? Okay, you've got a pantry in here with slide out felt containers. And these can be adjusted if need be. And before we go into the back, you've got a full control panel here. Everything's right at your fingertips. Water heater, thermostats, hot water on and off, water heater, water pumps. This does come with a solar charge panel up top. I think it's 200 watts. Now guys, the solar panel is there for one reason only. Keep your batteries at peak performance. You cannot run an air conditioner, you cannot run the microwave with it. It's there to keep the batteries peak charged, so you can use the basic necessities in here. Also, your slide rooms are right here for easy access. Your generator, you can turn on here as well. And then this is the control way up here for the bunk. We don't need the kiddies in here running up and down and hurting somebody. Okay? And then we're getting ready to go to the bathroom, and then we'll go into the bedroom. All right, kids, I'm back. What I want to do is I want to go over the bedroom. Obviously, this is a very important part of any RV. We've got a full-size queen bed. This is not one of the basic cheapo back breakers. This is more like a memory foam mattress pad where they spared no expense on giving you a really good mattress so you can get a really good night's sleep. Also, a lot of baby boomers, they have sleep apnea. They have to use a CPAP machine. All right, so you have plenty of room here, okay, to place a CPAP machine. Also, you've got plug-ins. You also have USB ports in here for phones and other things that you need to be charged. So they think of the little things that a lot of people don't do. Again, CPAP machines are very prevalent. My brother uses one. And again, you have plenty of room up here for them, and also an outstanding mattress. Now, when you turn around, you have your own TV, obviously. You've got huge closets in here. Now, if your wife's anything like mine, this is her closet. This is her closet, and I'm in a Tupperware tub underneath. And a lot of my fellow baby boomers are going, oh yeah, I'm with you. But you have plenty of room up here for satellite receivers, CD players, coffee pot. I've had customers that have their own Keurig sitting in here. All right, drawers, cabinets, again for personal belongings all the way around. And as well, you have your own air conditioner in here. All right, so if you want to hang meat in here and a little warmer up there, you can do it. And that pretty much will cover the bedroom, and we're going to go to the bathroom. Now, being in my mid-60s, I've had a couple knee replacements. Knee room is very important. Okay, so this is on a pedestal, and again, just to show you, even an old fart like me, excuse my French, again, I've got plenty of knee room. All right, so I'm very comfortable, okay, and I don't have my feet sticking in something else. The toilet paper is very handy, hot and cold right here, then a medicine cabinet here as well. You'll also have a vent, and then you'll have heat and AC coming here as well, because a lot of times bathrooms in all RVs, they will not put any kind of heat or AC in there, and it gets kind of gets uncomfortable in here. So Winnebago does heat and AC in here as well. And I'm going to back out of here, and you can also hang your towels right there. This is also your privacy door, so if you want total privacy where you're taking a shower, you've got company, you can pull the accordion, close it. This magnetically closes against the opening over here, and you can have total privacy. One of the biggest concerns too in most RVs is going to be the shower. Is it big enough to handle me? All right, kids, I'm over 6 feet and I weigh around 40 pounds, okay? So I can fit in here. Now I can close the door. I can rotate in here comfortably. I can take a shower. And for me, this is important because I'm a little claustrophobic. But you can take as much time as you need in here, up to 6 gallons. Now it's quick to repeat. You can come in, basically, one of my customers, an old Navy guy, rinse, you get wet, soap up, rinse off, get out. Okay, so that's what you can do here as well. All right, that's been a brief overview of the Winnebago Adventurer. Now, as I said before, I'm an extremely proud employee of McClain's RV for 15 years. In that 15 years, I've, again, also proud to represent the Winnebago product. I've seen just about everything they've had to offer. I've got hundreds of very satisfied customers. And so I'd like to thank you very much for spending time with us. I'm at the McClain's RV in Rockwall location, but I do work out of all the other stores, so if there's something you see on the web that you'd like, I'll be more than happy to travel and help you. Again, and this is something that Mr. McClain Sr., Larry, who we miss a lot and have a lot of respect for, would always say to our customers and his employees, thanks a lot. So I would like to say that to you, is thanks a lot for spending time with me, and I promise you we'll work hard for you. My name's Steve Cathy at McClain's RV Rockwall. Y'all have a great day.
Hi guys, thanks so much for joining. I'm Gunnar Matheny with McClain's RV Superstore of the Oklahoma City location. Today I'm going to be showing you our 2021 Grand Design Imagine 3100 RD. It's a nice new floor plan brought to us by Grand Design. We're going to start here with the front. It's got your 2/3 full body paint molded one-piece front cap. It has plenty of protection on the sides and bottom also for your rock chip protection, and it looks beautiful when you are set up at your campsite having your LED lights to display your Grand Design Imagine proud. Moving on to the side, this is completely Four Seasons camper, heated underbelly, enclosed, insulated underbelly. In our front basement here, we've got 47 cubic feet of storage. If you look close, it's all finished with really nice LED lights, motion sensor. Your big feature here now on your Imagine lineup is we have insulated slam latch doors. Very nice metal latched to keep up out of your way from banging your head or smashing your fingers. We do have opposing slides on this coach. It is going to not affect your camping ground area though. The rear living room slide is all the way to the rear, so you still have a nice power 19-foot awning, full LED lights all the way through. So it's not going to intrude when you're outside entertaining and having fun with your guests. It does come included standard with your above solid steps. Grand Design does the extra touch of engraving the Imagine logo. This really, for one, helps people with their bad knees, but two, you then get rid of a lot of the shimmy and shake as folks are coming in and out of your camper, since it's attached to the floor framing and not the framing down below. Next, we are going to move inside and look at a lot of the nice features inside of this 3100 RD Imagine. We are now inside this beautiful rear den that Grand Design has came up with on their Imagine travel trailer lineup. Really done well. So in all of the Grand Design Imagines, you do have this nice 81-inch radius tall ceiling. It goes all the way through, plenty of headroom for all of the big guys that are out there. This has worked really well for folks that don't really think they want bunks, but want this extra seating and extra sleeping options. So we do have opposing trifold sofas that would essentially sleep 4 adults comfortably here, and they can still navigate through and then still have all of their nice morning or evening window views. Grand Design has not sacrificed anything on being able to see your views when you're set up out there camping in the wildlife. We do offer the 50-inch smart TV that is standard from Grand Design. And then when you come down here to this fireplace, comes in multiple heat settings, multiple colors, timers, and this is going to be the largest fireplace that they will offer on any of the Imagine lineup. It is beautiful, it sets the mood really nice. You just picture yourself when you're here sitting in your theater seats with all of your family. The TV will swivel so everyone can have a nice angle, heated and massage. Everyone's got their own cup holder, their own charging station, endless amounts of storage and lighting throughout. Once again, when we're back talking about all of the great windows that they're offering, they all are your blackout roller shades with the nice slow raise so that the kids and grandkids are not going to be breaking those. Moving on to the kitchen and dining area, we are getting an endless amount of cabinet space. We have a great pantry that they're offering with motion sensing lighting. Keep everything visible, organized. They do a great job of even leaving you a little bit of a gap here so that you can close your mop and your broom and it'll still fit nicely tucked away. Don't have to worry about it falling or tripping over it. Lots and lots of storage, big, deep ball bearing rolled drawers. We do have the flush mounted stove top with oven. And to help more with your organizing, we have the big pots and pan drawer where you can do all of your organizing with these pegs. Keep stuff from getting scratched or dented as it's hauling down the road. RV refrigerator. What I like about it, I watch a lot of customers. Every customer wants to look in the fridge. This one has the nice easy handles. You don't have to fumble and try to figure out how they open. Once again, it's just one more thing to make your guests that you have feel at home. Moving on again, we've got more counter space. This is where you're gonna have some more outlets. You figure you've got your air fryer, your Keurig, and residential faucet where you can be cutting your vegetables, washing your dishes. Great lighting again with all of the storage above. Before I show you this dinette, I wanted to offer this big, huge window here. Once again, full blackout roller shade. And you figure this is where you're gonna be having your guests and family outside entertaining under that full power awning, and you'll actually be able to see what everyone's doing out there. They did a great job with this dinette. This dinette is designed as for a couple, or you can have your family easily with you. We've got two folding chairs that you can either put in your basement or you can put in the underbed storage. But this is designed to accommodate two couples, or you can easily pivot this out to accommodate the entire family. And don't say you don't do it, but we all have our cell phones at the table, and they're even thinking of that, where you're going to be able to charge your phone as you're gossiping about what your neighbors outside are doing. Check out again the beautiful view from the dinette into that full living room. You're getting a great opportunity to be able to visit with family. Everyone can see and comfortably sit. Next, I want you to follow me. I'm going to be heading into the hall to show you the restroom and bedroom. And we're in this spacious hallway that leads to your restroom and into the bedroom. What's nice is this is all offset from the dining, from your entryway, so it really transfers into multiple living areas. You've got, once again, this nice big window that they're offering through the hallway. They are not sacrificing anything with your windows. It lets in a lot of beautiful natural light and lets you see when you're parked at those beautiful spots what you paid to enjoy. They have just now changed to this Bluetooth control center. Operates exactly how it always has. You just now have the option to easily download the app, put it onto your phone. And while I'm talking about this one control app also, I do want to mention the Grand Design products are now coming with a tire pressure monitoring system. It comes included, no extra charge, and it is something that the customers can easily add and install on their own. All of my customers that have bought have easily walked through the steps and installed that tire pressure monitoring. One more safety feature to keep you traveling down the road without issues. On into the restroom. Lots of room in the restroom. It's all laid out very well. You've got your porcelain stool with the foot flush. Above it, they're thinking of everything with your towel rack, your medicine cabinet, a huge 30 by 36 shower. Next to the shower, you've got all of your cubbies. That's going to be perfect for linens, towels. You could even have your company that's here. They can put their own individual toiletry bags in there, so everyone has their own designated space. A lot of you shorter folks, this works out perfect with this medicine cabinet. They position the mirror lower so that everyone can easily see themselves in the mirror. Lots of storage in the medicine cabinet, plenty of countertop space, and then full vanity with organized drawers and cabinetry. Moving down the hallway, I want to take you into the master bedroom. We're easily navigating through all of this because of these barn doors that Grand Design has installed. They get rid of all of the awkwardness, but you can still have all of the secure privacy that you're looking for. Lots of spacious room in here. So we've got a 60 by 80 full-size queen mattress with the rounded corners that'll easily let you navigate through here, change your clothes. Once again, lots of light, lots of headroom. So we've got, either for yourself or your company, we can do this nice motion sensing light hanging closet with full drawers. Once again, use that for yourself. Let your company use it that might be staying outside on those trifold sofas. We've got his and hers closets here, so no one is sacrificing any storage. Full-size drawers. The amazing thing that they just added are these side cubbies. We've got them on both sides, 110 outlets on both sides, USB outlets on both sides. This is for your water bottles, your cell phones, your CPAP machines, which all of us use the cell phones and waters for sure. Great reading lights. You can easily change them to blue so that you're not disturbing the person next door to you. I had mentioned the great bed. It's easy to buy sheets for it or buy a topper for it if you ever needed to. Grand Design, thinking of their customers, they just added the organized tray, so it easily prevents a lot of the clutter from happening. This mattress is held up from the strutted assist. You just easily push it right back down. Guys, there's so much more we want to be able to tell you about these, but it's hard to get it all into this video. I appreciate you joining us, supporting McClain's RV. Don't forget that we've got 4 locations in North Texas. Again, my name is Gunnar Matheny. I'm at the Oklahoma City location, and I've appreciated your time today. Thank you.
Hey guys, I want to thank y'all for joining in today. My name is Lathan Bolin. I'm a sales associate here at McClain's RV in Sanger, Texas. Today I get to talk with you about one of my personal favorite units. It's going to be the Transcend Explorer 321BH. As you look at this coach, you can see that it does a lot of curb appeal. This exterior that they've done this year is brand new. They've changed up the exterior graphics on this coach. As you can see, it does look slightly different from most of your aluminum travel trailers that you see in the market. One big selling feature for these guys is that on this exterior sidewall, this is an 030 metal, which is about 33% thicker than the standard aluminum in the market. One cool thing that they do on this is they actually spray this with a rubberized coating and then paint over the top of it, which is going to give it that sleek look where it doesn't look so manufactured. As we take a step back here, I wanted to point out to you, you have 21 foot of awning coverage on this coach. Really great feature with this is that it's going to have full coverage over your main entry door and over that outdoor kitchen that you can see on the rear, which I'll get to eventually. Another nice benefit with this one is they've actually eliminated the LED strip lighting that tends to fall and you have portions of it go out over time. So what they've done is incorporated a wide angle LED light bar. As you look there, you can see it does reflect well off of the coach, but you'll see as well, you have two marine grade exterior speakers. So if you do have a big party going on outside or everybody's just hanging out, you can really just have an atmosphere out here. Another benefit I wanted to show you about this coach and the big awning that it has is that it is a black material, which over time is not going to get those watermarks and stains that everybody just hates that just seem to be inevitable. One feature with this awning is you're going to see that you have a fully adjustable pitch. So when you take a step back, you can see that if it is raining outside or maybe the sun is coming down, you can pitch that down and have the water run off, and also it's going to help with wind not being able to pick up on that awning as you get into different weather climates. Another thing I want to go over with you on this coach is the tires that they put on these. These are going to be a Westlake tire. They are on a 14-inch wear and they are nitrogen filled from the factory. One thing I love about Grand Design is that they warranty these tires for 5 years with 12 months no questions asked, which is really in the industry something that you don't see very commonly, and just another reason why Grand Design sets themselves apart. As we move along over here, you're going to see that you do have access for your water heater right here. It's easy to get to. You can plop that right down. You can see very easy to access. Then right beside it, you are going to have access to the exhaust for your furnace. Moving along a little farther right here, you're going to see that you do have a 110 outlet with a coax cable above it. So if you want to set up a TV out here for you and the family, it ties into the antenna on the top and you can have all your local channels. Moving a little bit further along, you're going to see that you do have a second entry door right here, which is really great for this size of a coach. This coach is 36 foot, 11 inches overall length, so you do have a ton of space to kind of walk back and forth. But the great thing about this, especially with it being a bunk model, is having that in the main bedroom. So if your children are sleeping early in the morning or late at night and you have to come out, you don't have to worry about waking or disturbing them. You're also going to see the oversized grab handle here. Another nice benefit to this one, because most on the second entry, you'll have just your little handle right up against the coach. Very lightweight aluminum steps that fold really easily into there. And then as you move along here, you're going to see your large pass-through storage. Nice benefit to these guys is that these do have motion sensor lighting on either side of, and they also come with magnetic catches right here, so you don't have to worry about those cheap clips that really break off if high winds come on or accidentally fall down on you. If you take a look right below, I wanted to point out to you how they angle their stabilizer jacks. They do this on all four corners where they angle them. The benefit to angling like this is that your north and south and east and west stability is really going to firm up because it gives you a better stance. As we come along to the front of this coach, one thing in the aluminum sided travel trailer market is a lot of them are going to be more of an entry-level coach, where Grand Design is still more at that top of the line class. If you look right here, you're going to have an electronic tongue jack, which is going to come standard on this coach, and you also have an LED light there. If you look at your front cap right here as well, what they've done is taken it a step further on the front cap, and you have an 040 gauge metal on the front, which is even thicker than your sidewalls, along with the rock guard that you see down below. As we come along to this other side, this is going to be the second side to your pass-through storage, along with your universal docking station. Grand Design does a really good job of this in all their coaches, of just making it simple. They put your city water connection on the inside of the coach where it's going to be insulated. A lot of times these things get brittle with the changing temperatures, so it's really nice to have that in an insulated area. And then also your battery disconnect right here is in a much easier spot to access than most, where again, you can flip that off, shut it off, and keep yourself safe through the winter times. Now, as you work along here, you're going to see down below, this is your main drain area. So you're going to have a gray handle and a black handle here. And then if you look to the right of it, you'll also see your low point drains are easy to access right here. As you come back up, you're going to see that right here, this little knob is actually for the black tank flush valve. The reason that's so important is in these coaches, especially with black tanks, they are gravity tanks, so they rely on gravity to pull everything down. This is going to help you to make sure that you get all the debris out of your tank. As you move along to the slide, another thing I want to point out to you on this coach is that they use an 030 metal on the side right here with a fully bonded sidewall, which is a big benefit to these coaches compared to most in the industry. Most in the industry will put a sheet of plastic right here with hung insulation and then your wallboard on the inside, which is not going to be very climate oriented. When you come along here to the exterior, again, same paneling, but on the top of this slide, something that separates them is that they do the same metal on the top, and then they also have a wedge system. So if you look at that awning, or not the awning, I'm sorry, the slide, you're going to see that it has a pitch downward slightly, but on the inside of that slide, they have implemented a wedge to where that thing is going to be fully supported, along with the power rack system that they do on these slides, so you don't have to have any braces. As you move along, you're going to see big window openings with these guys. A lot of men to do large window openings because of their construction and for the worry of leakage. Grand Design's brand quality and the way they build these makes them fully comfortable, so you don't have to worry as well. As you come back, you're going to see that you do have a secondary drain right here for the separate black tank. This coach is equipped with very high tank capacities, right? You're going to have a 62-gallon fresh tank, and then 78 gray and 78 on your black, which is huge for this level of camper. Really no other campers in the market are going to have that type of tank capacity. As you move along here, you are going to see that this is your power connection. It is a 50 amp coach, which is two in the Transcend lineup that are 50 amp service. Coach is prepped and wired for a second AC. As you move along here to your back wall, I'll let you see a brief overview of that. You're going to see that they do equip this with a ladder standard from the factory. You have a fully walkable roof on here, which is really great for this market. Again, you can access up there anytime you need. No worries of having to step on any certain areas. As you look back here as well, spare tire. Again, same tire that you're going to get on the rest of the coach, which again, if you do have a flat for any reason, you are going to have the same wheel and tire that you would have before. Along with that, you do have the rear mounted bumper. Great reason for this right here is being able to store your sewer hose in here with no questions. There'll be an end cap that goes along right here as well, so you can keep that in there secured. As we move back along here to the front of the coach, on your door side, you're going to see that you do have the outdoor kitchen equipped with the capital burner. You have two burners. You can fold that up very easily, tuck it back down, and then it slides right in on an easy track system. You're going to see inside here that you do have additional plug-ins, so if you have other accessories or things that you need to plug in, you can have that access there. You got the 1.7 cubic foot fridge right here, which is going to run on electric. So if you have sodas, other drinks, beverages, etc., snacks that you need to put out here, that's going to run right off of your 12-volt battery. Again, if you look right here, this is equipped with magnetic catches, so again, you're not having to worry about that thing falling back down on you. But again, like I said before, if you look up, you have full coverage over your exterior kitchen, which a lot of coaches really lack that feature. Another feature that Grand Design offers on these coaches, which is their friction hinged door. So you have no need for that little plastic piece and your door latch on the door that really just seem to rip out very easily on a lot of these coaches when you get a high wind. So again, you can throw that door and it's not going to slam on you even in high winds. But let's go ahead and step inside. All right guys, as you come in, I just want to point out their convenience center right here, which is going to have most of your controls for the coach. As you look right here, you got a single button for your slide and then a single button for your fully electric awning as well. But you'll also see ceiling light, exterior lights, your water pump, and then your water heater on this is actually gas and electric, where a lot of coaches in this market are just gas. If you look right above, you can check all of your tank levels very easily with just the press of a button. But as you look beside, you're going to see you have a huge compartment right here just for additional storage. For any camper in today's industry, there's never enough storage. So them utilizing this extra space is just really beneficial for you and the family. You'll see also right here you have additional little coat racks, and then down below you actually have a shoe cubby storage, which is really beneficial, especially if you don't want to track in dirt, gravel, you name it. As you come into the coach right here, I want to point out just the luxury feel of this coach and the openness of it, right? They're using the Thomas Paine furniture that they use in their $100,000+ fifth wheels, which really goes to show you that they are not skimping on the quality of this. You have the nice center console in the middle for storage of your remotes and etc. But also you'll see here, a lot of campers use Yeti cups. It's just kind of a universal thing. If you look right here in the middle, this is an oversized cup holder, which is meant to hold those cups. And then you have two additional on either side here. As I work my way along here to your dinette, you're going to see that in this boot style dinette, you have a solid wood table. Again, they're not skimping on the quality here, where most have a laminated tabletop. I wanted to point out another feature too that they do that really lets this, you know, kind of go to your style. But you're going to see on this side, I have this cushion turned around, where you're going to have the same finish as your bottom cushion. But if you look right here on the opposite side, these are reversible. So if you do like that checkered look, you can actually flip them around to whatever style really suits you. This does make down into a bed as well. So if you do need that extra sleeping, you have that available. But as you look down here on either side, you're going to have storage under the entire length of both of those seats, which again goes back to the storage concept of there's never enough. As I shut those, I just want to point out why we're on this side. Just the huge window openings again. You know, for any camper, being able to see outside and really just get that natural feel, it really helps with that. And also if you want to open them up to catch a cool breeze. If you look here, they are going to have the pull down blackout style shades, which really are going to help keep a lot of heat out and also just help with your privacy. As we move along here to the kitchen, I just want to point out just the simplicity of it, right? It's very sleek, very homey feel. Everything you see here with them too is going to be all solid wood cabinets, right? You're going to see that you have a ton of space up here, and all of their cabinets have ledges right here on the inside. So if you do have something stored in there, you don't have to worry about those popping open on you. If you look right here, you're going to have the oversized farm sink with the residential appliances and the sprayer. So again, you're still getting a lot of those nice features for this category of the market. When you look right here, another thing, again, they utilize every square inch of this coach with storage, really just as much as they possibly can. If you look down here, they've utilized this space to really let you have a trash can down here that's actually a full size. But if you look on this door, this is something that's huge with them. They actually show you the winterization process for this coach. So a lot of people wonder, am I doing it right? What do I do? You can look right here and have a step-by-step process with that. As we move along here, you are going to have your standard size microwave. This is going to be a Furrion product. And then down below, again, Furrion cooktop with the oven. This is going to be a 3-burner gas stove, which the nice thing about this is if you're not using that to cook, you have an additional prep space with the glass top. You are going to have a vented fan up here along with your light. If you look down below, your oven there with the oven light equipped as well. Nice thing too is that you don't have to get down there and light this with a lighter. It is a self-ignition with your sparker right here. Another key benefit with this guy is just a huge storage for pots and pans, right? You can never have enough of that. New for these coaches this year is also going to be your 8 cubic foot Furrion fully electric fridge. If you look in there, you're going to have plenty of space, very deep, very clean, very sleek. Another benefit to these coaches along with this year that's brand new is they have equipped a 165 watt solar panel and a solar charger controller on this coach that will help you keep this guy running all the time. What that solar panel is going to do is trickle charge to your battery, which there in turn is just going to help this guy run always. So even if you do go off the grid, you can feel comfortable with that. As you work your way along to the TV right here, again, Grand Design is putting Roku TVs in all their coaches standard this year. That's going to be equipped with Hulu, Netflix, all your apps, your internet, and it is a fully swinging TV. So you can bring that out, angle it for the family while you're sitting here, and everybody's still happy. As you look down below right here as well, if your kids are big on their gaming systems or you have a dish receiver box, you're going to see you have great space right here along with a plug-in on the inside of that panel. And then as you work your way down and across, you're going to see your Jensen radio system, which they have used for years. It's very efficient, very functional, easy to use. But as you look down here, they've utilized as much of this space as they possibly can for you. And then if you look on this side, this is actually a removable shelf. So you can take that out if you wanted, just have that for something taller, or even add an extra hanging rod in there. As you look down below, your fuse box and breaker panel is in a very easy spot to get to. And again, the great thing about this and the location of it is even when that slide is in, you can still access it if you need to. As you look under the fridge while I'm over here, I don't want to miss this feature. They have added a huge compartment under here, along with an additional drawer that would be perfect for cookie sheets or really on any of your other accessories. As we move along here, I do want to just point out the 36-inch wide door opening that these guys do. It is the largest in the market and just really makes your coach feel a lot bigger because it makes it feel like more of an open layout. But as we work our way into this bathroom, again, you're going to see it just feels big, right? A lot of people feel like you can only get a big bathroom in a rear bath floor plan, which is not the case. They've added a ton of counter space, a ton of storage in here. You get your additional GFCI outlet along with a towel rack. And as you look over here, you're going to see big shower equipped with the skylight above. So especially if you're a taller guy, it's really nice to have that. As you look along, linen closet. These are going to go all the way back to the wall. So you have plenty of space there. Then you're also going to see you have the foot flush porcelain toilet, which is standard in their coaches. Again, a lot of campers in this market are going to have that plastic toilet, which is really just not as sturdy. As you look right here with your shower enclosure, this is going to be a plastic film, very durable, also comes with a 3-year warranty. One really great thing about this is every time you close this, there's a sanitary squeegee in here that when you close that will eliminate any water buildup or residue left on there, and it will drain down into your main drain. As we step here into the bedroom, I do want to point out just the sheer openness, right? So even with this coach, just being as long as it is and having as many features and options. They do a standard queen bed, which if you ever wanted to replace it, you could still put your same mattress or anything else that you would want to put in here. You'll see up above the bed, you have great access for storage. And then on either side, you do have a hanging rod, which is a very deep closet as well, and then the cubby hole right down below. So it really does utilize if you need a CPAP machine, alarm clock, you name it, you've got everything you need space-wise on either side. You're also going to see that you do have plug-ins on either side, and then on the other side you actually have a USB port as well. If you look up above, right here, you're going to see, again, this coach is a 50 amp coach, and it is wired and prepped for a second AC if you do want to drop that in there at any time. If you look right underneath the bed as well, these guys are great for adding a lot of storage underneath the bed with still giving you a very large pass-through storage. As we come along here, I want to step out of the way and show you that you do have a nice window opening right here. What I want to do is just slide that open for you real quick and let you see that you still will be able to get some natural light in here. If you look up above as well, again, you're going to see that you have a TV backer location. They have built a 10 by 10 aluminum plate into that wall, where if you want to add up to about a 27-inch TV, you can have that there on a swivel and still have your own entertainment here when you are going to bed. As we come back along, I want to just talk with you about a lot of the warranties that Grand Design offers on these coaches. Grand Design, in my opinion, covers you better than any coach in the market. They care about their customers, they care about their product. So you're going to have, if you look with me here, they have a sheet that shows a lot of their standard features here, but I just want to point out on this coach, again, along with every coach that they carry in the market, they don't skip on the warranties even on their entry level. They do a 1-year comprehensive warranty. Also, you're going to have a 3-year structural warranty, a 5-year warranty on the graphics, 5-year warranty on the tires with the 12 months no questions asked, and then this year they have actually moved to an 18-year warranty on their roof with a brand new material, which is a TPO material. And then also your chassis is going to have a 3-year warranty, and your axles will have a 5-year warranty. So again, covering you on all facets. Now as we move along to the back, I want to show you one of the most important parts of this coach. Alright guys, as we walk back here, before I go into the bunk room, I really do want to show you just one little cool feature that they've added. When you look at this little pocket door, you're going to see that it slides open to reveal a separate compartment, which again is going to be nice for putting any extra shoes, you know, umbrellas, jackets, you name it. And then also up above you have a separate compartment where you can put tablets, you name it. Again, you've got a charging station right there as well, which is going to be a huge benefit with this. Again, when you close that door, which glides very easily, hides that for you, and then you're also going to have the strap there at the top of the door to really just keep that thing from bumping and moving all along. As you move back in here into this coach, you're going to see that this is equipped with a half bath. This is a huge benefit for a coach this size, especially at night, early in the morning. Your kids can really just have their own privacy with their door shut without having to walk to the front of the coach to disturb you. If you look up at the top as well, you're going to have a 12-volt fan up at the top with a ventable light right there. So if you look inside the door one more time for me, you're going to see again they don't skimp on their plug-in, so they have their own accessibility there. As you work your way back out, you can close that very easily. I want to have you step in here and just see the sheer size of this bunk room and how they've laid this coach out. Really gives you access to have your kids, their friends, really anybody you want to come with you, and you're not going to have any shortage of lights. You see they have multiple that you can turn on and off by yourselves, and then your main lights as well, along with the ladder that is built into the system here, which is going to be very durable, along with the heavily supported bunks right here. You're going to be rated for up over 300 pounds on this guy. But as you look along right here, most bunk rooms really lack in storage, right? And space for your kids' clothing, their accessory items, and whatever you may take with you. If you look right here, all of their drawers utilize every bit of this space at the rear of the coach. So they're not skimping on the size. You see there that you can really take your kids' stuff, your stuff, really whatever you may need. And then all these other drawers as well open up. And then even these open front storage compartments right here utilize a lot of space. If you look right here, again at the very entry of this, again utilizing all this space that they can. And then in this compartment, you're going to see that you do have a hanging rod. So if you have the important stuff that doesn't need to get wrinkled, you have access for that too. All right guys, as I come out, again, I don't want to miss this opportunity to explain some of the features of this unit to you. Grand Design has equipped this coach standard now with a 15K AC here in your main area, which is fully ducted. Part of their system too, and making this whole thing really efficient, is all of their heat ducts come out of a sidewall. But again, using this Furrion system that they have now, I want to work my way over to the thermostat over here, because this is a big benefit this year with this coach. You can actually turn your furnace on, right, with this coach, have all of your heat flowing, but then go back in and actually turn your fan on while your furnace is blowing. So what that'll do in turn, if you look back to your main unit right there, it will allow that heat to go up into your central duct right here and then disperse the heat back through your AC vents, which is really going to give you an even flow through this entire camper and just make you feel a lot more cozy in these winter months. Guys, I really do want to thank y'all for joining in today though on this coach. Wanted to make sure that I hit some of those key features before we ended. If you do have any questions, anything that we can help with, or any just tips or advice on what you think that we may be able to add to this, please do feel free to leave those remarks. But again, my name is Lathan. I would like to invite y'all to come into our Singer store here. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility, which is really a sight to see. Again, if y'all have any questions, leave those remarks, but thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us on our RV show. Now stay tuned, because there's going to be more live Facebook spots with presentations, promos, and incredible deals to take advantage of. Now remember, all 5 locations are here to serve you, so call them, email, but most of all, walk in and take advantage this weekend of the promos and specials we have going for you. This was presented to you by McClain's RV. Thanks a lot.